Drill underscore to underscore the underscore heavens. Said hey all, popping in to say hi. Minivolve. Said ads are now running. We'll be right back after these messages. Minivolve. Said AO drill smiley face. Minivolve. Said ad break is now over.
Alrighty, what is up everybody? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, we're vibing today, you know? We're going back to the mayhem and insanity that is 999, but like, we're vibing today, you know? Mayhem and insanity is the vibe. So, hope you're here for that. But yeah, how's y'all doing today? I see you in there, Drill. Hope you're having a good day, even if you are just here for a bit. I don't know if that's actually the case or not. Either way, yeah, I'm having an interesting day. I've been waiting for some mail, right? Because my roommate ordered a thing that we both decided was going to be a gift for someone's baby shower coming up. And I was told that it was supposed to arrive today, and I was also told that it's on the way several hours ago. So I've been waiting for it. And I've decided that fuck it, I'm gonna start stream anyway, because I'm sick of waiting. And I've decided that every time we hit an ad break, I'm just gonna go see if it's around. You know, I'm just like, you know what, this is how I choose to handle this, because I am so tired of waiting. I want to stream, so I'm gonna. You know, so that's where we're at. So anytime there's an ad break, we're gonna take a mini break so I can go and check the fucking mail. I hate it, but we're gonna do it. It'll be fine, hopefully, maybe, kinda. Give me a moment. I have like a bunch of cream soda again with me today, and I need a drink. Wonderful. Oh, it's so cold and wonderful. It's hot in here again. I didn't check the temperature again because I didn't want to make myself sad. But it's hot in here today, so, you know. How's about we head over to the game, though, instead of me continuing to waste my time over here.
Airsoft_Webbit.
Webbit!
Said Moo.
What's up? Welcome in. We're gonna hop over the game instead of me wasting my time over here again. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Let me actually get the game up here. on my screen. It's on your screen, but it wasn't on mine. Okay. So we got half the endings, and we're gonna go through basically the entire timeline and unlock some shit so we can hopefully get the other ones. So things are gonna get a little bit crazy. Also, Clover went crazy last time. That's how we got this wonderful axe on our screen. We also got it in our backs. So, good times. I'm not terrified of her at all. Nope. Not even a little bit. Can we, Game? Let me go, please. Let me go, please, game. Thank you. Okay. Because we don't need to see the beginning of the game again. Okay, so I'm trying to interpret this flowchart, right? And, like, the first key, it says, like, to unlock is, like, here. But I'm like, I'm pretty sure we've picked the two options that we can choose. Like, we've picked 4 and 5. So I'm like, what is even here that's locked? So I'm like, maybe we should go after what's unlocked? Question mark? I don't know what that's for. I don't know what the red key means. If anyone does know, please let me know, because, like, it's kind of weird. Second class cabin, we've unlocked something here. Oh, look at this. We can actually pick map of the ship, the match, plate on the shelf, the picture of a dog. Okay. Let's go to the picture of a dog. I don't know if this is the conversation we need, but we're gonna figure it out. Adventure mode, please. Thank you. It's just a lot cleaner.
What's the deal with this picture anyway?
We saw this before. We're going through a lot of stuff we've seen before, but, like, we're gonna...
Where?
It's a whole thing.
In a book. There's a British biochemist named Sheldrake. He has a rather interesting theory. I saw this picture in his book.
What's this interesting
I didn't think
theory?
it was important to come back here for anything, but...
Morphogenetic fields, which relies on the theory of morphic resonance.
Man, I can't deal with this. Just listening to you talk about it is giving me a headache.
It's fine. Don't worry about it, Santa.
It's not a difficult concept to grasp.
It's cool.
In essence, he states that the shape of living
But yeah,
organisms
today's gonna
and
be
the
all over the
behavioral
damn
patterns
timeline. Gonna be real with you.
are transmitted through a field not visible to the eye.
What part of that isn't difficult, exactly?
I mean, it's all just weird shit.
All right, how about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism.
I don't know if you want me to skip all of this. I feel like for context, I'm not, but, like,
Telepathy?
if y'all don't want to see it, let me know, because we have seen this before.
Yes, telepathy. Well, perhaps not exactly telepathy.
I don't personally mind,
It's
because
close enough
it's
for a simple approximation.
honestly an interesting conversation to me, but, you know.
Are you serious? Telepathy? Who do you think we are? Kids from the 70s?
Yes!
I can't believe someone would actually do serious research on something like that.
Yes, I agree. I read the book, but I can hardly say I understood it. I'm in no position to defend or condemn anything it said.
Fair enough.
It was probably just someone latching onto a statistical outlier from some study and turning it into a ridiculous theory.
Sure.
There's no scientific merit to any of it, I'm sure. But even so, Anyway, I saw a picture like that one in his book. Hey, what do you think this picture looks like?
We're gonna give the correct answer this time.
What do you mean? Isn't it just like abstract?
I
or
have
something
no
like
idea
that?
if this is like an important conversation, like something that we've already done. I'm not sure how this works.
It's just black
If I'm
and
being
white
honest with you.
scribbles. There's no meaning there. That's it.
Wrong, actually.
What about you, Junpei? Does it look like anything to you?
I sure do.
I guess it looks like
I know the answer. Boom.
maybe a dog. No, see, you got the head here, and then these are the front paws, and then these are the back paws.
It kind of sucks that they don't like point it out. Like they just like these are this and this is that, but it's like it doesn't actually show it. It's a little weird. Like they show it in
See?
that sense, but like, you know.
Oh, I see it. I guess you've got a point.
How did you know? You're right. I didn't think you would have been able to guess that.
So now we know what it's a picture of.
This is a
but
slightly
I don't see how
that was
helps us.
slightly different dialogue for this conversation.
A TV show from Great Britain did an experiment once. They took two similar pictures.
I wonder if this was actually a thing that they tried.
Both of them were difficult to identify initially.
Cuz like there's always a mix of like truth and then just random made up stuff in this game, like the whole like Titanic having a sister ship, like that's true, but like the Titanic had two, and none of them were called the Gigantic, which is a thing in this game,
But
you know.
once you figured out
So it's
the
like
answer, you couldn't
they
see
just
it as
slightly
anything else.
skew some stuff.
These two pictures. The first was a woman
It's really
wearing a
weird.
hat.
It's like this is just an alternate universe of our world where certain people just don't wear very much, apparently.
The other one, well, to make it easier, let's just say it was this picture of a dog. So, their experiment. First, they sent the picture to other parts of the world outside the reach of British airwaves. To Ireland, the US, Africa, Europe, etc.
Yeah.
Then, in each country, they gathered a number of test subjects, roughly 1,000 people.
Yeah.
They were shown the two pictures and asked, what does this picture look like to you? The results weren't really interesting on their own.
Got it.
9.2%
I almost want
of
more
the
cream
people
soda
saw
already.
the lady in the lady picture. 3.9% saw the dog in the dog picture. Then, 2 days later, they aired a new program on their show. During the 30-minute show, they broadcast the dog picture and its solution.
Excuse me.
The audience was estimated to be 200,000 people. After the broadcast, it was a safe bet that the number of people who knew the solution to the dog picture was at least that many.
See, like, this is kind of a giant load, but, like, it's still kind of a cool idea, you know?
After another 2 days passed, they gathered more research subjects from areas outside
At the very
reach
least,
of
it's cool to
British
think
TV
about,
and
even if
radio.
it's not actually a thing.
This time, they only found a sample of roughly 850 people. Naturally, none of them had participated in the first test. They were, however, given the same test and the same two pictures. The results were startling. 10% of the people saw the lady in the lady picture. The previous test sat at a 9.2% success rate. Not much
See,
of
I'm
a
gonna be
change
honest.
statistically.
When I first played this game back in like 2015 and I got to this point, I couldn't tell what any of those pictures were. Like the dog did not look like a dog to me. But now that I know the solution, I can't unsee it, you know?
The dog picture, however, produced a very different result.
It's kind of wild to think about, you know?
The percentage of people able to successfully
Like I
find
can't
the dog,
unsee that as the solution.
it went from 3.9% to 6.8%, a very significant increase. So do you understand? Do you realize the significance of this experiment? There was no way the second group could have
I
seen
wonder
the
if it kind of
picture.
helps that it's like that for me, because like when I look at things, I can't always see things in full detail, and like even at what is technically a distance with this picture being in the background right now, like I can't not see the dog, you know?
They lived far
I'm
away
kind of
from
like
Britain and couldn't
I
have
wonder if
seen
that
it.
has anything to do with it, because like I feel like it makes sense to me, kind of thing. Not the morphogenetic field stuff. I'm talking about something completely different than what... I'm on a completely different page from Lotus right now. But it's just, I don't know, it's kind of interesting for me to think about.
But even so, it was only the success rate for the dog picture that went up. Why? How did that happen?
Oh, wait, does this have something to do with that field, or whatever it was that you were talking about earlier? A field not visible to the eye. So, if more people know the answer, then that information will pass through the field.
It's like almost like a collective unconscious thing, but not quite.
Huh.
Psych! I was just kidding. You really shouldn't take me seriously. Well, I mean, the things I just told you about are true. They really did happen. But the results of that experiment really aren't anything to go by. They could have easily falsified them. In the end, I'm sure they were just in it for the ratings. They are a TV
sure.
station after all.
Fair.
Right! Man, I gotta admit, you had me there for a minute.
Santa just completely bought it, though. Like, he was just like, oh, yeah, this is legitimately a thing.
I, really thought you were serious.
Of course not. Like I told you before, I'm sure it's all just pseudoscience.
Okay.
Oh, okay, right.
All right.
All right, enough nonsense. We've got the key. Let's get out of here.
Since,
Word.
okay.
A field not visible to the naked eye. Morphogenetic
So
field.
I have a thought that just occurred to me. Right? So when we clicked on this to bring up this list, right? I only saw the choices here. Let's go back real quick to this little option and see what happens here. We only get this, but I'm pretty sure we've done this. So that's still not open to me? The question is why? What do I have to do to open that? Can I... Okay, third class cabin, key in the mirror. That's a conversation. There's no, like, choice there. Yeah, there's nothing there for us to do. So what is there for us to do here? I do not understand. Let's fast forward then, because I see other keys that we've yet to unlock. Are we actually done? Is this stuff that we've done? The second class cabin. Picture of a dog. Okay, so we've done that. So the white keys mean that we've opened stuff up? Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I'm slowly figuring this out as we go. But I don't understand this. What have we done or not done here?
I thought we were finished with that topic.
This is back choosing the 4 and 5 doors.
But then what should we do?
We should talk it through.
Oh my god, enough! All
I
we're
don't
doing is
know
talking.
what's here for us to pick from.
Talking won't solve anything. It can't help us find our way out of here. You really sure you want to just sit around? We've only got 7.5 hours left. We already
Like, I'm just gonna
wasted
go
an hour
through
and a
these
half
and
of our
try to,
9
like,
hours.
that's what we're doing today, is we're just jumping around the timeline, figuring out what we've missed, you know?
You're right.
Very well then. There's only one way for us to proceed.
Sure not gonna be fun running around.
I don't
knowing you gotta
necessarily
jump
want to
when
skip
zero
through all the
says
dialogue,
jump.
though. I don't mind talking over it because we've seen most of it, but, like, I don't necessarily want to skip it for the sake of context and keeping everything straight. Because, like, you're supposed to, the original version, you're supposed to play everything from the start every single time. And they added the flowchart in the remake for the sake of, like, not having to do that. Narratively, it's a little bit stronger going from the beginning every time. It kind of fits the narrative a little bit more. And I can't explain why just yet.
Well, it's stupid to just sit around here doing nothing.
I do appreciate the quality of life change, though, but that's partly why I'm sticking with the cutscenes so that we don't, I guess,
Thanks
lose
to
our
Snake's
way.
card, at least we have
At
some
least I
idea
don't,
of how
because
this
I
all
will lose
works.
track.
Correct. And so long as we all follow the rules,
Snake, my guy.
We will most likely be all right.
I'm so glad to see you alive.
But
But what?
who's going to go in which door?
Oh yeah,
This is
that's
the
right.
question.
We can't have any more than 5 people in one door.
Like, is it just wanting us to go through
All
every
8 of us can't
option?
go in the same door.
Then it
Is
would
that what it's
seem we
doing?
will have to split up.
Wait,
Star
I'm
Kid
telling
Pep
you now, there is
said
no
that's
way in
not
hell
Snake.
that I'm
Snake
going into
died.
door 5.
Snake's alive now. We went back in time.
Come on now, don't be selfish.
Call me whatever the hell you want. I'm not going in there. If I'm going to have to walk through all that
Also,
blood,
what's up, Star
then
Kid?
I'd rather stay here.
And we were doing so well.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Ace.
Sorry, but I ain't going in there either. Someone else can go into door 5.
Star Kid Pep
Oh,
said time
Santa,
travel
not
is
you
not a
too.
thing.
Hey, man.
Or is it? You
I
don't
just
know
bought
that.
These shoes. If you think I'm getting some creepy dude's blood all over him, you got another thing coming.
What the hell, man? Weren't you the one who kept saying we should get going?
Yeah. So? Doesn't mean I wanted to go into door 5.
Santa's such a dick.
Oh, God.
Fine, I'll go into door 5. I can't go in there alone, though. Anyone else
Star
willing to
Kid
come with
Pep
me?
said I do. I went to the future and they hadn't invented it yet, so I came back to this time.
Don't worry about it. It's not something you can invent.
I'll go.
What?
Don't worry. You'll be fine. We may part now, but I'm certain we'll meet again later.
How do you know that?
Because I do.
That's not an answer. If you're going, I'm going too.
What am I going to do with you?
There's nothing you have to do. If I join you, the problem is solved, correct? 7 is 7, and Snake is 2. And if you add Clover's 4 and my 1, the digital route will be 5.
Hooray, math!
7 plus 2 plus 4 plus 1 is 14. The digital root of 14. 1 plus 4 is 5.
Yeah, huh?
Oh, it works perfectly.
It does.
The 4 of us can go into door 5.
Wait. What about the other 4? What's their digital route gonna be?
Lotus, Santa, June, and me.
Yeah, we make 4.
Our bracelet numbers are 8, 3, 6, and 5.
Uh-huh.
8, 3, 6, 5. What would our digital route be?
So we can pick all kinds of stupid options. Does it really want us to pick all the stupid options?
2. It'd be 2. That means there's no way we can pass through door 4.
Incorrect, though.
Wait. Hold on a second. Something's off.
Does it really want us to pick all the dumb answers?
8 plus 3 plus 6 plus 5 is 22. So, the digital root of 22, 2 plus 2 equals 4. It's 4.
It just
Add up our 4 bracelet
it
numbers
doesn't
and the
for
digital
us
root is
anyway.
4.
What is the point?
Then we can go into door 4.
Yeah. Huh. That works.
So the team assignments would
Okay.
be like this. 7, Snake, Clover, and Ace. They would go through door 5.
Uh-huh.
Lotus, Santa, June, and me will go through door 4.
Everybody gets what they want, in theory.
Are these really the teams I want? Beyond door 5 is what I never want to see that
Yeah,
thing
it's fine.
again, but something's telling me that it'd be a good idea to examine the corpse. Even
Don't
just
worry
a little
about it.
closer. Of course, if I went through door 5, I wouldn't be going with Lotus and Santa.
It's fine. Don't worry about it,
I could bring
Junpei.
June with me through door 5, but that means she'd have to see the body in there. I don't want to put her through that.
I'm very
Should I stay
confused
silent
about
and go through
this
door
the
4?
unlock system in this game.
Or should I stop them and insist on door 5?
Okay, is it
All
gonna
right,
make
then.
us pick?
It
Hold
seems
on.
I'm going through door.
We're gonna.
We're over.
The door's not.
Which door?
Yeah, like we've picked both options to my knowledge here, so I feel like we don't need to make this choice again. Oh, I can't. I have to. Fuck you, game.
I'll go through door 4 with Lotus, Santa, and June.
Screw you, game. Okay. I still haven't unlocked whatever this was. So what does that mean for us? is the red like a necessary thing? Let's skip forward again to the kitchen. So the freezer, dry ice, or escaping the freezer. Let's do... Okay, a rusted knife, the freezer, dry ice. I wish it gave us a better indicator of like what we actually had to choose. Dry ice, perhaps?
Dry ice is just frozen carbon dioxide, right?
Yeah, it is.
I wonder how warm it has to get for it to turn back into gas again.
This is what we're dying in the freezer.
Hell if I know.
By the way.
How's that gonna help us anyway?
Oh, well, I figured we might be able to use it to get out of here.
Carbon dioxide sublimation point is negative 109 degrees.
Anthropomorphic soul patch.
Hey!
Said don't let your friends die.
I guarantee nothing.
Any
also,
warmer
welcome
than
in.
that,
We're
and it'll
timeline
turn into
hopping
gas.
today is what we're
Any
doing.
lower, and it becomes a solid.
I'm trying to figure out the unlock system and like how it's like indicated to me on the chart. Cause like I don't understand it if I'm being completely honest.
How do you know that?
I thought I did, but like I
Despite my
don't.
looks, I'm the the queen of random knowledge.
Meh.
Looks bad to mess up when you're showing off.
Shut up, Junpei, it's cute.
Oh, you're so cold your mouth's going numb?
Yeah, that's fight.
Meh.
You're just doing that on purpose, aren't you?
Come on, guys. Don't you think that's kind of weird? I wonder why it doesn't turn into a liquid first.
I'm freezing, but let's just... Okay. It did seem rather odd. Let's engage in this random conversation
It
that we're
is
gonna have
kind of weird.
regardless.
But it can turn into a liquid.
Like, I don't understand...
Carbon dioxide turns to liquid if you put it under high enough pressure. But at 1 atmosphere, normal air pressure...
It won't turn into a liquid, right?
Oh, that's right. Instead of melting, it'll do what's called sublimating and change immediately from a solid state to a gaseous one.
Yeah, huh?
See, that is weird. Water's a liquid between 32 degrees and 212
Suddenly, Santa's
degrees.
not that cold anymore. He's still doing a shivery pose, though.
So why isn't that the case for carbon dioxide?
There's a kind of ice that doesn't turn into liquid when it goes above 32 degrees.
Huh?
I heard about it. Its melting point is 96 degrees.
Ice with a melting point of 96 degrees?
It only melts when it's hot as fuck outside.
You mean there's water that freezes at 96 degrees?
Yeah, well, you could also look at it as ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees.
So what's this ice with a melting point of 96 degrees called?
I heard it's called Ice 9.
Because of course it is. It has to be. Everything is 9.
Ice 9?
Originally, Ice 9 was a made-up substance invented
We're
by
gonna
a
be
science
sick of this
fiction
number by
author.
the end of this whole series.
Recently, scientists have discovered that such a substance actually exists.
I wonder if that actually exists. I doubt it highly. But like, bruh.
Wait, hold up. So is this thing called Ice 9, or is it water?
Like I said, if the ice is over 96 degrees, it'll be liquid. If it's under that, it'll solidify.
Minivolve. Said heads up y'all. An ad break is starting in roughly 2 minutes.
Cool, I get to check the mail in 2 minutes.
So you could think of
Hooray.
it as a polymorph of H2O. Here, think of it like diamonds and graphite. They're both made of carbon, right? But depending on the structure of the crystallization, the hardness and structure are completely different.
So you're saying normal water
Star
and this
Kid
Ice
Pep.
9 are like that?
Said that ad thing needs to change. We need a 99-second warning.
No.
Yup. Have you heard the story about the crystallization
I am
of
not
glycerin?
adjusting those again. It's a pain in the ass because I have to put it in milliseconds. So I have to like calculate all the things and it's, I don't want to do that again.
For 150 years after the discovery of glycerin, people cooled it, warmed it. They did all sorts of things to it. But whatever they did, it never crystallized. However, one day in 1920, some glycerin on its way to England by ship was discovered to have crystallized during the trip. Scientists around the world wanted to research this new crystallized form of glycerin and asked
Star
for
Kid
seeds.
Pep. Said it'll be fine, what could possibly go wrong? Anthropomorphic Soul
No.
Patch. Said wouldn't 99 seconds just be 9,900 milliseconds?
I mean, probably.
Oh, a seed is a sample
It's just
of
it's
the
just a
original
pain in the
crystallized
ass to
substance.
sort out because I have to adjust multiple timers and ugh.
With a seed crystal, further crystallization of glycerin would be easy. However,
Anthropomorphic Soul
something very
Patch.
strange happened.
Said sorry, 99,000.
That makes sense.
Not only did the glycerin encouraged by seed crystals begin to crystallize, even the samples nearby did, even though they were tightly sealed. And it didn't end there. After that day, it doesn't matter where in the world it is. All glycerin crystallizes
This is
naturally
very similar
when
to the
cooled less
conversation
than
we had with
64
Seven
degrees.
in the operating room.
Before that day, no matter how glycerin was cooled, it refused to crystallize. But once the crystallization had begun, it was almost like... It was almost like all the glycerin in the world was communicating. Communicating in some way that we can't sense. And now it's happening everywhere.
All the time, everywhere, all of the time, doing all of the things. Okay. I love how we just was kind of annoyed, but like, we don't get
Involved.
the narration.
Said ads are now running. We'll be
for
right back after
context.
these messages.
Okay. Well, that's
Star Kid
perfect
Pep.
timing.
Said everything everywhere all at once.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna throw up the BRB screen. I will be right back. I'm gonna check the mail real quick. So we will continue this in a moment.
Minival. Said ad break is now over.
Alrighty, we are back. Still no package. So that's great. Let's go with this.
What does that have to do with
Anthropomorphic
Ice
Soul
9?
Patch. Said lovely. Condom
What
and
she's
liquor
saying
ads.
is that
I
it's a
feel
lot
like
like
Twitch
Ice
really
9.
understands me.
What happened?
Skeptical smiley face.
A lot like? Oh, that would be bad. If water everywhere started freezing at 96 degrees? Man.
It'd be the end of the world.
Oh, why is it on auto?
At any rate, we're not gonna have to worry about
Oh,
the end of
I
the
know why
world
it's on
unless we
auto.
can get out of here pretty damn quick.
Hang on. Here we go.
All right, guys. I think that's enough of that. I didn't think we'd get quite this far off topic. I mean, I know I'm kind of at fault here, but we can't be screwing around anymore. So seriously.
Not wrong.
I might go by the name Santa right now, but I didn't grow up in Iceland.
That's the
I
wrong
freaking hate the
place,
cold.
by the way.
So let's get cracking, all right? We gotta find a way out of here.
Selfish, isn't he? Ice 9 is interesting and all, but we can discuss it more once we get out of this freezer.
Not fair, I guess. So does the... If anyone knows or feels like looking it up, how does this work? How does this work? Because it's like... Are the white ones the ones that I can do at the moment, and the red ones that I can't? Is that how that works? So if they're open, then I've done them? Question mark? Is that how that works? I don't really understand. There's a lot of these. Let's skip forward and experiment a little bit. So this is the operating room. Let's go to the chemical closet, because I believe this is where this conversation happens. There are 2 things to do here. And if I'm not mistaken...
You think we should go back?
If I'm not mistaken, like if I'm finally figuring this stupid chart out, excuse me, then we're good.
Yeah, I think that's probably best.
What's up, Seven?
Hey, 7, what's up?
Oh, well,
This is where we start talking about his thing with, I think it was EDT.
Is that a medicine bottle?
I got curious about it. Here.
Ethylene diamine tartrate?
Yeah, that's right. CDT.
All right.
What kind of medicine is that?
It's not medicine. I think it's an industrial strength detergent.
Why would they have something like that here?
Because I believe there is an alternate conversation we can have here with Seven.
Well, probably to clean stuff
That gives
up.
us a little bit more insight into stuff, I think.
Clean what up?
Fuck if I know. It looks like it's cleaned my brain up.
What, you remember something?
Yeah. Well, I remember a story about EDT. Happened about 50 years ago. There was this factory somewhere in America making big old EDT crystals.
Okay.
They were making it to sell as an industrial strength cleaner, like I told you before. But a year after the factory started up, something strange started happening with the crystals they were building. Water molecules started attaching themselves to the EDT crystals. This made them into a sort of mutation of the original crystals, called a hydrate.
Right, because there's water now. That makes sense.
Once the crystals turn into a hydrate, though, it's useless as a cleaner.
Right.
The factory had to just dump the crystals. As a hydrate, they were useless.
That's unfortunate.
But it didn't end there. After that day, the same thing started happening in EDT factories everywhere, even ones nowhere near that first American factory. They'd been making crystals the same way, with the same materials and the same equipment and environment. But now, all of a sudden, every single crystal they formed turned into a hydrate.
It's kind of it's kind of similar to what June was saying in the freezer.
In fact,
With the
ever since that
glycerin.
day, no factory anywhere has been able to make a pure EDT crystal. Even in EDT research done years before, they'd never gotten a hydrate. But after it happened at the first factory, it just spread. It was like...
And everything everywhere all
How do
at
you
once
say it?
started to change and do the thing.
Like the molecules were communicating with one another, transmitting information in a way humans couldn't perceive. This phenomena spread throughout the world, right?
Yeah, that's it exactly. But how did you know?
I heard another story, kind of like that one.
When?
In the freezer?
What? The freezer?
Yeah, June told me.
Ice that doesn't melt at room temperature, huh?
There we go. This is it. Okay, so does that mean I'm right?
That sounds familiar?
Yeah, hold up. I feel like I can remember something. It's right there.
Do you?
Know something about it, or know about Ice 9? Does he know about Ice 9? Let's see.
Do you know about Ice 9?
Ice 9? Ice 9. Ice 9. Ice. That's it. I remember now. That woman, she's on this boat.
I'm sorry?
That woman?
Alice!
Who's Alice?
I think this is new.
Come on, the woman who won't melt at room temperature.
Huh?
You know how the Titanic sank on April 15th, 1912, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, more than 1,500 people died. Worst maritime accident in history.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
What about it?
Did you hear about the boat that was sent to collect the dead bodies?
I think that was the RMS Carpathia, right? It was a cruise liner, just like the Titanic.
No, that was the ship that picked up the survivors. The ship that collected the dead bodies was the CS McKay Bennett. The McKay Bennett showed up on April 17th, 2 days after the accident. It set out from Halifax, a port in Canada, and recovered 306 bodies.
Yeah.
The Atlantic that far north was really cold.
Go
It would have to be
Canada?
for there to be icebergs and
I
stuff.
guess.
Anyway, the bodies they pulled out of the water were frozen solid.
I've never been to Halifax, actually.
This isn't a very
I've
nice
never been.
story.
I've never been out east.
So,
I've never been
what
anywhere
happened
east
next?
of Montreal.
Well, they say the McKay Bennett recovered something more than just dead bodies. There were various bits of stuff floating around in the water. Things that...
Oh shit.
Anthropomorphic soul patch. Said, are they talking about the Halifax explosion?
No, they're talking about a boat that was sent to pick up the bodies from the Titanic accident.
One of the things they found was a coffin.
And they said that boat was sent from Halifax.
Anthropomorphic soul patch. Said,
Yeah.
A coffin?
Although I do know about the explosion you're talking about and how fucking insane that was.
Yeah, a wooden one.
I don't know if you've seen them, but at one point, they started making these like
Fuska
little
Bad
skits.
Live.
Yo.
Said, I just tuned in and was also thinking about the explosion.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all remember this, but like there was a thing
Fuska
a
Bad
couple
Live.
years ago where they started
Said,
making
morphogenic
skits.
field, am I right?
Yes. That is a thing. But they started making skits like little Canadian history snippets. So and I remember that one about that explosion specifically, and it was intense, honestly. They had a couple of other ones. They had like this one about the dude who invented
Anthropomorphic soul patch.
basketball.
Said, you mean the Heritage Moment ads they did?
Yeah, those are the ones. I used to love those, honestly.
Star Kid Pep. Said, no
The
idea what
craftsman
you're
who made it
talking
must have been
about.
pretty skilled.
Very similar to PSAs, but for Canadian history.
It wasn't just a wooden coffin.
But now we're getting into this thing about all ice.
It was all wood. No nails, no reinforcements, no
That
gaps in the wood anywhere. The thing
Egyptian
was airtight.
princess that wouldn't melt.
The crew got pretty curious about what might be inside it and opened it up. They had to get a wedge and hammer it open. It was so well made. Inside,
Star
they found
Kid
a
Pep.
woman.
Said, I mean the
I
explosion.
guess you should say they
Yeah.
found the dead body of a woman.
It happened a long time ago. I forget exactly when. There was some shit that went down. It was a whole thing.
Her hair was thick and black, and her skin rich brown with no blemishes or signs of decomposition. They say that she looked gorgeous, like a goddess.
It's a very dare I say it, chilling image.
She was obviously dead.
Even the
but
game
everyone
had
who
to take a
looked at her
pause.
said she just looked like she was
Anthropomorphic
sleeping.
soul patch. Said, I like those concerned children's advertisers ads as well.
A lot of them, there were some of them that were intense. Sometimes, every so often, me and Starkid, for some reason, we'll just go on a PSA spree and we'll watch like the fucking most terrifying shit from all kinds of places. I
This game was so
remember
lifeless,
I
she looked
remember
like
the
she might wake
ones
up any minute.
about like workplace safety where like they would always be like, I'm so and so doing this thing and I've got this thing going on, but I'm
Star
not
Kid
going to
Pep
make it because I'm
said
about
the
to have a
best ones are the
serious
ones in the
accident.
kitchen.
And then they'd have that accident and you'd see that shit and it was terrifying, and then they'd call out like all the stupid bullshit. And it's like, oh my god. And there was I remember that one with the electrician, and like he was in, like they were at his funeral or whatever. And then they're like, oh yeah, it was an accident. And then he like rises up and he's like all burnt and his fingers are like gone. And it's just a terrifying image. And he's like, accident? Nah, this was no accident. All this stuff went down. These people should have been responsible and done the thing. And I should have been doing this whole thing. This whole thing was preventable. I didn't have to die that day, kind of thing. And I'm like, that's terrifying. Terrifying. There's terrifying PSAs, man.
Fusca Bad Live
I don't know if y'all
said they
remember
don't
those.
make Canadian PSAs like they used to.
They really don't. They really don't.
Like the rest of the bodies
It's
they
like,
found,
I
she was
saw that
frozen
shit
solid.
when I was 8, bro.
Eventually, the McKay Bennett finished searching and returned to Halifax.
I saw that woman in the kitchen slip on grease and burn her face off by accident. Like, when I was 8. That shit was on Treehouse.
The 306 bodies were unloaded and taken ashore.
Like, bruh.
However, it was warm enough that they began to thaw.
Like, just imagine watching something today, like, I don't know what the
Star
hell
Kid
shows
Pep
are on today.
Said
Fucking...
yeah, but you also saw the House Hippos.
I did also see the House Hippos. But, like, imagine that. This day and age, right? You watch something, like, your kid's watching something like, I don't know, fucking Paw Patrol or whatever. And then, like, literally as soon as the show ends, there's this PSA, and at the end of it, you just hear this woman screaming in agony because she got demolished by a pot of boiling water. And I'm like, it's a little bit jarring, if I'm being honest. But the House Hippo is legendary.
The stink was horrible.
Also, there's that one about, like, that whole, like, what's your thing ad. I remember that one. My thing's sound effects. Here's a T-Rex.
But there was one body that didn't thaw.
It's great.
And that was...
I'm completely derailing with this whole thing.
The girl in the coffin.
Haha! The person who didn't freeze. Or who didn't melt,
right.
rather.
Everybody thought for sure that she'd melt and start to rot like the rest of them eventually. But weeks passed and nothing happened.
Yeah, she just stayed in there, like a fucking popsicle. Like a terrifying popsicle, I should say.
And a month passed, and another. And it was summer, and she was still frozen solid. After a while, people started to say she was some sort of miracle.
Yeah, until it's she melts at 30 degrees Celsius plus. I believe that's
Rumors about her
roughly
started to
90.
spread.
Not exact. I'm not that good at the calculations, but I believe that's roughly
Star Kid
the
Pep
temperature.
said then they took her to the Midwest and she melted instantly and decomposed at high rates.
People came to visit Halifax from all over. After a while, people started to call her All Ice. Alice. Of course, those rumors
we go.
didn't last long.
Why?
We're hearing a lot about this Alice person.
Well, she up and disappeared. One day Alice was there, the next day she wasn't. They say someone snuck into where they were keeping her and stole the body. With the body gone, the rumors followed pretty quickly. After a while, no one remembered her. You might be able to find something about her if you could find a newspaper from back then, but that's about it.
Wait, you just said that she was on this boat.
Yeah, I did. Alice has got to be somewhere on this ship.
Now why the hell would you say something like that?
Yeah, especially if she was removed and then went missing.
Because I know.
And just what is it you know?
What happened to Alice after she was stolen?
Alright, tell me. What happened to Alice?
Well, around that time, the word was that there was a special black market in New York. All millionaires from all over the world. I've heard that Alice went up for auction there.
That's creepy. Yeah, hi, I'm selling a dead woman. Who wants her? Like, ugh.
The person who won the auction was Lord Dashiell Gordain. You've heard that name before, right?
Lord Gordain.
We have definitely heard that name before.
Oh, isn't he the guy who bought the Gigantic? The Titanic's sister ship?
Yeah, that's him. Although I guess he hadn't done that yet.
What do you mean?
Gordain bought Alice in 1912. And 4 years later, in 1916, he bought the Gigantic. And he hid Alice somewhere on the Gigantic.
Okay.
But nobody knows where. He died in 1931.
This is so much information.
And apparently he died without ever telling anyone where Alice was hidden. However,
what?
Well, he did have one close friend who asked him, "Where is Alice?" And he said, "Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the Forest of Knowledge beneath the navel of the Gigantic."
The Forest of Knowledge. That sounds unnecessarily cryptic.
What the hell is that? Is it some kind of riddle?
Your guess is as good as mine. So that's it. Whatever you think, I believe it. She's hidden somewhere on the Gigantic. In other words, she's hidden somewhere on this ship.
Star Kid Pep said not even that cryptic, really.
It's really not. But it's unnecessarily, like, they're just like, what are you talking about? Like, we've seen this game before, Star Kid, so we know the answer but it's not hard to figure out.
Hey! What are
Star
you two
Kid
doing
Pep
over there?
said I figured it out instantly when I first watched the playthrough.
Yeah.
Stop wasting time and get
But
over
it's like,
here!
it's just like unnecessarily, like he's trying to be cryptic, but it's not. But it's like, just like, why? If you're gonna say that it's on the ship, why the Forest of Knowledge bit? Like, what's the point of being cryptic if you're gonna
Okay,
immediately
we're
not
coming.
be cryptic?
Jeez!
Yeah, so anyway, that's the story. It might be useful someday. Don't forget it.
Is it going to be, though? Is it? Did we need to be here?
Alice. Huh.
That mummy wasn't just a normal mummy.
Yeah. See, June told us about her at first.
They say that she was frozen. The story says that from the time of its discovery all the way through to when it got put on the Titanic, even though it was carried through the desert, her body never melted.
Then was that Egyptian priestess Alice?
Yes.
Did the water in her body become Ice 9?
We never really get an explanation as to how, honestly.
No, that's nuts. There's no way somebody like that could exist.
Is it, though? Are you sure? This game's thrown other weird shit at it. Oh, it immediately dumps us out of the conversation. Okay, so that's unlocked now. So we've done this. Okay, I see. So let's go to before the door, because there's something here.
Hey, hold on.
This is where we have to... We're still in the operating room. And this is where we have to go back and talk to Clover, because she sort of just... she's sad mode right now.
Oh, what's up?
Where's Clover?
Don't worry about it.
Huh? Oh, god damn it. Where the hell did she go?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, just hold on a minute. I'll go get her.
Sure thing.
Clover!
Hey, Clover, what's wrong? Come on, let's get out of here. What are you doing? Did you want to come back here and say goodbye to John? Hey, Clover, can you hear me?
Clover, come on, hon.
My brother might be dead.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Don't pull out the axe. She doesn't have it at this point, but don't do it. Don't do the axe thing. I know you have it in you.
Huh?
That's why we couldn't find him. If he's dead, I'm going to be next.
Not necessarily, but you're also not wrong. Maybe?
What are you talking about?
We've seen some shit.
What's wrong with you?
No, we've seen some shit. She has every right to be worried. We should also be worried about her. What do you want to do? Let's see. Let's give her the 4-leaf clover. Because remember when we were in room 4, we found the Santa found the 4-leaf clover on the couch, and he was all like cryptic about hating the number 4 and talked about leaf language or whatever, and was all like, I hate the number 4 because it stands for like hope, faith, love, and luck or something, and I hate those 4 things. And he was all dramatic and angsty and stuff. Let's give this to her.
Oh, yeah. It's in my pocket somewhere. Here it is. A 4-leaf clover. Hey, did you know? Each leaf means something. Hope, faith, love, and luck.
Yeah, I called it.
That's what a 4-leaf clover stands for.
Yeah.
Take it. Use it as a good luck charm. Listen to me, Clover. No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck. Snake, I mean, your brother, he's not dead.
They're just like, I choose to believe he's not gone.
He's alive, somewhere. I'm sure of it. You've just gotta believe in that.
Thank you. Thank you.
I could just picture her just like clutching it in her hands and just kind of like halfway hugging it, but not really, you know?
Now come on.
But
7's waiting for us at the exit.
She needs a hug. Clover needs a hug. Before she turns into a crazy murderer, she needs a hug. She needs love stat.
Wait, before we go, there's one thing I want to ask you.
Yeah.
What's that?
What do you think when you hear the word experiment?
A lot of things.
What?
Oh.
Everything from good things to less great things. It really depends on the context.
I guess it was just a coincidence then. I mean, that you knew about the 4-leaf clover.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't want to be a jerk, but you are making less than no sense right now.
Oh, no. It's nothing. Just forget about it.
Oh, don't give me that. You really think I could just drop this? What is this experiment you were talking about?
Oh, here we go.
You promise you won't tell anyone?
Oh.
Cross my heart.
Really?
Really?
Yes. Spill the tea, woman!
I can trust you, right?
Spill the tea.
Of course you can.
Okay then, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what happened on this ship 9 years ago.
Sorry?
Wait. On this ship?
Star Kid Pep. Said I think of something that used to be a experiment but isn't anymore. An experiment.
Ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, this ship.
So she knows about the previous nonary game.
It was an experiment to test some sort of
Because we heard about
psychic
that
thing.
from 7.
Communicating through these fields that you can't see.
She knows about the morphogenetic field too, then.
Fields that you can't see?
Like, think about this. This is John, right?
Uh-huh. I mean, it used to kind of be.
But is he really John?
Huh?
Isn't this like Locke's socks?
Oh, that whole thing where you start swapping out every part until, like, every single part is different, and it's like, is this the original thing again anymore? Is that what you're talking about?
Or the ship of Theseus?
That's the one. That's what I'm thinking of.
You don't know? You haven't heard of those paradoxes?
I absolutely have.
No?
Jinpei, come on, buddy.
Really? Okay, well, pay attention then. This is how Lock Socks works.
Minivolve. Said heads up y'all.
Let's say
An ad
I've
break
got
is
a
starting
pair of
in roughly
socks.
2
They're my
minutes.
favorite socks.
Okay, I get to check the mail again. I did hear some noise out there, so maybe something came.
One of them gets a hole in it. What would you do if that was your sock, Junpei?
Okay, so we'd either patch it up or throw it away. I'm gonna say patch it up. I usually just wear them out because I can't sew for shit. But here we go.
Well, I guess I'd patch it up. Get some cloth and close up the hole.
But what if another hole opens?
I'd add another patch, I suppose.
What if another hole opened after that?
Another patch, I guess?
Well, let's say you just keep adding new patches. Until eventually, the original cloth of the sock is totally gone.
It's just all patches. And it's like, the question is it the original sock or is it just an entirely new sock at that point?
Once you get to that point, can you really say they're the same socks you started with?
That is honestly, that's a fair question.
Well, that's tough. So, that's the Lock Socks thing?
Yeah, the ship of Theseus is a lot like it.
Yeah, because it's like, it's instead of socks, it's a boat.
The ship of Theseus.
A very cool looking boat, let's be honest.
If you keep fixing the damaged parts of a ship, eventually it ends up with none of the parts it started with.
Yeah, in theory.
Can you really say that ship is the same one you started with? And what if you took all the old parts from the first
Minivolve.
ship and built
Said
another
ads are
one
now running.
somewhere else?
We'll be right back after these messages.
Well, it's a bad spot for the ads to show up. Okay, I'm gonna go check the mail again real quick, and we will be back to finish this conversation, this philosophical shenanigans. All right, I'll see you in a bit.
Minivolve. Said ad break is now over.
Alrighty. I have no idea if we're back from the ads yet. Because I cannot see that. Wait. Twitch is being weird. Of course, it's
Star
not
Kid
loading
Pep.
more chat.
Said we're back.
Okay. I had a
Star
feeling.
Kid Pep. Said are you back?
I am back. I am back. Okay. Let me double check something real quick. Okay, yeah, we're good. Okay. Yes, I am back. We are
Star
good.
Kid Pep. Said good, then we're all back.
Still no fucking mail. I'm still like, where the hell is this package? I just I hope it didn't get delivered to the wrong fucking spot again. Ugh. Anyway, Theseus' ship. With the removing all the parts and replacing them and putting the old ones somewhere else.
Then which ship is the real ship of Theseus?
That's a good question. So if you put the parts from the old one somewhere else, like basically rebuild it, like which one's the original, you know?
The one you repaired, or the one you built with all the original parts?
Because I feel like the easy answer would be the one with the original parts, but like you used that to make an, I don't know, it's weird.
Hey, do you think it's the same?
I'm glad she opened up a little bit.
What's the same?
These guys. Is this John, or is it Lucy now?
I mean, we
Starkid
haven't
Pep
replaced everything.
said if you built one with the original parts, then you don't have a functional ship.
This is also true.
John's head and heart are both his. But apart from those and a single arm, the rest of his body was once Lucy's.
We're just like these mannequins.
Are we? Are we though?
Think about it. The cells in our body change every day. Old ones die and new ones are born.
I mean, okay, yeah.
Maybe part of my arm is made of stuff from a fish I ate once.
Ew, don't make me think about that.
Or maybe part of your right side is made from a cow you ate. If you take it a little further, those cows and fishes are made from something else too, right? That's how we're all connected.
Don't don't give me that. No, that's too much to think about.
Through fields that can't be seen with the naked eye.
I mean, it's true, but like, don't give me...
Starkid Pep said maybe part of your brain is made from part of a lettuce.
That would explain a lot.
Hey, what the hell is taking you two so long?
We're talking philosophy. Care to join us?
How long are you gonna make me wait?
I have lettuce brain, apparently. God. Oh, I feel like in the wrong context that could be interpreted as something not great toward many groups of people, and that's not my intention. Just want to be clear about that.
We don't have time to screw around. Oh? What were you two doing? Was this
Talking-
some sort of secret meeting?
Nah, we're talking philosophy. Don't worry about it.
No, it wasn't. We were just
Just...
playing with the mannequins.
Woman.
Huh?
Let's go, Junpei.
Playing with mannequins, huh?
Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine, Seven. It's fine.
Didn't know you were into that kind of thing, Junpei.
Don't judge me.
You're a dick. All right, I'm gonna open it now. Is that cool?
You don't need to keep asking, just do it, all right?
Fine then.
Well, that was a cool and fun conversation that we had with someone.
All right, let's get going.
Hey, man, what's up with you? You're so serious, you know?
Alrighty.
Can't you sound more happy, get a little excited?
All right, we did it! Hooray! I have...
Not really.
Sir, can I see your message? I see that. I...
My brother might be dead.
I'll have to... I don't know how to
Starkid
respond.
Pep
Okay.
said there's a reason it isn't here.
Yeah, I know. I'll...
I'm going to be next.
Holy shit.
Like hell I can.
Clover.
Not after hearing something like that.
Clover needs a hug. Okay, so we've done these two now. So what does that unlock for us? Because we have things. So does it... it's really trying to steer us down a certain route, isn't it? I think it is. So does that mean we have to choose a different route in order to continue? Like if I were to choose 5, it would open stuff up here. Let's go down. Let's continue down this route then. Let's continue following what it wants. So let's go over here. Where is this? The chart room. So this is when we're in door number 1. The chart room. The pocket watch. What do you want with the pocket watch? This is where Ace, like, I guess, looks in our pockets.
Oh, pocket watch. Might I take a look at it?
Hey, man. What are you doing over in this room?
Oh, I just thought I'd come check up on the two of you. Is there a problem?
Yes. We're gonna say no.
Well, not a problem, but...
It's fine.
That's a lie. I wanted to get rid of Ace. I sent him to the wheelhouse at the beginning for a reason. I wanted to talk to Clover alone.
Yeah, after that conversation we had in the fucking operating room, like, goddamn.
There's something I want to ask her. And I don't want anyone to overhear us. I'm pretty sure Clover won't talk if there's anyone else around.
Okay.
I'm a little desperate to send him back. Quick. He has to leave.
Oh, I see. Of course. I apologize for the intrusion.
I don't know what the hell you think we're talking about, buddy, but that ain't it.
Well, best of luck.
Don't pat me on the shoulder weird and creepily. Okay, what do we got?
What was that about?
Don't worry about it, it's fine.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Don't worry about it, it's fine.
Oh, no, it's not like that.
What's it like then?
Uh-oh.
I just wanted to hear the rest of that story. I didn't get a chance to ask you about it until now.
Yeah, what happened 9 years ago?
What story?
About the experiment, remember? The one you started to tell me in the operating room? You said something about an experiment that happened here 9 years ago.
I'm kind of weirdly into the fact that there's not really any escape rooms going on right this minute. Maybe we'll run into one before we end, who knows?
I don't want to talk about that right now.
I can't blame you, hon.
I'm just not in the mood, okay?
Also can't blame you.
You understand, right?
Sure.
I keep thinking about my brother.
Fair.
I can't stop. I mean, who would do something like that to my brother? I can't forgive them. I'm not gonna let them get away with it.
Hun, we listen. Don't do the thing. Don't do it.
They're gonna pay for it. I promise.
We don't need another axe ending, thank you.
So, Junpei, who do you think did it?
This is a dark conversation.
Well, if what Seven said was right, then there would have to be at least 2 of them. You need at least 3 people to open the numbered doors, and if you subtract Snake, that means there were at least 2 other people.
A minimum of 2, yeah.
You're right. So, what does that mean?
Well, if we just look at the bracelet numbers, we should be able to figure it out. Who could have opened door 3 with Snake? Well, really, who and who, or who and who?
You mean it could have been 4 people?
Well, technically, it's possible.
That seems like a lot, though. I feel like that's a lot, because we had, during that time, everybody was, like, out at different places, and we talked to most of them.
That doesn't seem very likely.
Why?
I'll tell you later. Why don't we just assume it was only 2 other people for now?
Okay.
Okay, got it. Let's do that then.
Then who do you think it could be?
Okay. Which two bracelet numbers added to 2 would give you a digital root of 3? Okay. Ace and Santa. So Ace is 1, Santa's 3, that's 5, 6, 7, that wouldn't work. Ace and June. 6, 7, 8, 9, that wouldn't work. Ace and 7. So 7, 8, 9, 10. That wouldn't work. Ace and Lotus would be 8, 9. And then plus Snake would be 11. That would be a digital root of 2, so that wouldn't work. Santa and June would be 3 plus 6 would be 9. Plus 2 would be 11, so that wouldn't work. Santa and 7. So 7, 8, 9, 10, plus 2 would be 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. So that matches. Santa and Lotus would be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1 plus 3 is 4. So that wouldn't work. June and 7 would be hold on. Would be 13, because it'd be 6 plus 7. 6 plus 6 is 12, plus the 1 to make 7 would be 13. That would make their total 15, which would be 6. June and Lotus. 8 plus 6 would be, wait, would be 14. With Snake would be 16, so theirs would be 7. And then 7 and Lotus. So 8 plus 7 is 15. And then 17. 1 plus 7 is 8. So it would have to be 7 and Santa. Yeah. That's a lot of math.
Would it be Santa and 7? The digital root for Snake, Santa, and 7 is 3. Wait, hold on. Are Santa and 7 the killers?
That'd be fucked.
What's wrong?
I don't believe that, though.
Well, I thought about it, and...
That's what I thought. Santa and 7. If it was two
I don't think
people,
so, though. I don't
then
think
that's the only
I don't think they're the
combination that
ones.
works.
She's correct, but I don't think it was them.
Hey, wait a minute there. Don't you think it's a little too early to be jumping to conclusions? Well, all I said is that those two would have been able to open door 3 with your brother. There might be other possibilities.
Well, what other possibilities? Are you saying you think that it was 3 or 4 people? I really don't think that's likely.
Why not?
Again, we were around most of them, but I don't think it was those two either.
Can I borrow your pen and paper?
Yeah, here.
Are you gonna do some crazy math?
What's this?
That's a lot of math, is what that is. Let's see. Route A, or option A, 2 plus 2. So it's all 2, and then plus 1 plus 3 equals 6. That equals 12. 2 plus 1 plus 4 equals... Okay. 1 plus 4 plus 5 equals 12 again. She goes through all the options, basically. And there aren't any that really work. Most of them equal 12 or 21, actually.
These are the combinations for 3 or 4 people.
I'm not reading that entire freaking note. There's no way.
These 8 combinations are the only possible ones.
Yeah, because those all would equal 3 as a digital root.
Oh, I see.
Junpei?
But to have those many people, it wouldn't... I don't think this is likely either.
Yeah?
I think she's right.
I can trust you, right?
Of course.
As long as
Why
you
would
don't
need to
grab
ask
the
that?
axe.
Really?
Just you leave the axe alone, okay?
Yeah.
So then I should get rid of B, D, G, and H, right?
Of course. Just cross them out. And you should take off yours too. The ones with 4.
That's fair.
So, what does that leave?
A and E.
Okay. So that would be 2 plus 1 plus 3 plus 6. And 2 plus 1 plus 3 plus 7 plus 8.
Wait, it can't be A.
Why?
Because June's in that one. There's no way in hell she'd do something like that.
Cause she was with Junpei the entire time.
Are you sure?
She was with us the entire time when we were like talking to everybody.
I bet my life on it.
Okay then. I can cross off A too, right?
Yeah.
Well, what have we got left?
E.
Do you know what this means?
That would mean Ace, Santa, 7, and Lotus. If she's correct, which I don't think so. I don't think that's it. I feel like that would be too many people for us not to notice anything, for one thing.
Everyone besides me, you, and June would be working together.
Do you think that's likely?
I don't think so.
If there were 4 people working together, they wouldn't be very cautious. I don't think they'd try that hard to hide what they were doing if they outnumbered us, right?
I don't disagree.
Well, you do have a point.
And besides, if Ace and 7 are working together, they could have easily gotten rid of me when I went to the shower room with them.
Also true.
But they
like
didn't.
if they wanted her gone.
They didn't even try anything. If they were killers, why wouldn't they?
Oh, I see. Anyway, I understand now. It seems pretty unlikely that it was as many as 3 or 4 people.
Yeah,
Then that means there's a good chance it was Santa and 7.
that's how it looks.
But why would they do
Listen,
it?
don't fuck with them though. I don't think it's them either.
Their motive.
Have I interrupted something?
Sir, were you eavesdropping?
Uh,
Were you eavesdropping? I'm sorry. I get triggered with that shit. Don't do that.
what is it?
It's not cool.
There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment?
Don't worry about it. It's fine. No.
Go ahead.
This is a different angle.
Okay.
This is a different angle.
What did you want to talk about?
There was something I wanted to check.
Ace?
Yeah? What's that?
If you'll excuse me.
Why are we in here though?
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
I'm just checking.
No, stop!
Just as I thought. What exactly are these pieces of paper hiding in your pocket?
Don't worry about it. It's drugs.
You switched them, didn't you, when we voted?
It's fine.
Well, I can't say that I care. I managed to get through the numbered door I wanted, despite your mischief.
Then, why did you...
Oh, simple curiosity. I hope...
Oh. He's doing that creepy shoulder pat again.
Damn.
Okay. So, are we to assume there's no more axe involved in this? There's another ending right here. We're on track for another ending, actually. I don't know if this is going to involve another escape room, but we're on track for something. Let's go over here. So, the captain's quarters. This is where the axes potentially found. The red file. Let's do this. There's 2 things here.
It looks like there's something on the cover.
This is where we found that book with all the hieroglyphics.
ALLICE.
Yeah.
All ice. Alice. Does this mean... What the hell is this?
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's just really cool words.
They are hieroglyphs, a form of writing used in ancient Egypt.
Ancient Egypt?
That's right.
Can you read them?
Of course. I can't. What would make you think I could?
What the hell?
like, like Ace, dude. I don't even know.
Whoa, the whole thing's like that.
Yeah.
Huh? What's this?
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, a key card.
Oh, the library. Got it.
Uranus. That's...
Something's written on the bottom.
Oh.
Bottom deck library. This must be the key to the library, then.
Haha, forest of knowledge, bitches.
So it would seem.
Bottom deck library. Oh. 7 said something like...
Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the forest of knowledge beneath the navel of the gigantic.
There we go. There we go.
Could beneath the navel mean
So
the
we are
bottom deck,
largely on the same
and the
route we were
forest of
playing
knowledge
last
is the
time.
library?
Ish. Except not. Yes and no.
Then could Alice be in a room somewhere beyond the library?
What's wrong? Something on your mind?
Yeah. I just remembered something.
Is that so? What about?
Well, don't laugh, okay?
The Egyptian
One
priestess
recap later.
and Ice 9. Interesting.
And the woman who wouldn't melt, who was recovered from the Titanic disaster? They called her All Ice, which eventually turned into Alice.
Yeah.
And she was purchased by an English millionaire who called himself Lord Gordain. According to 7, this ship is where he hid Alice.
And you think that he hid her in a small room, beyond the library on the bottom deck?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is just a theory.
Junpei, have you ever heard of the term CAS?
CAS.
Cass.
It stands for Cells Alive System. It is an advanced technology for freezing and preserving organic matter.
Okay.
Put simply, it is a technique that allows
Starkid
one to
Pep
freeze things
Said
without the
that's not just a
formation of ice
theory,
crystals.
that's a game theory.
Thanks for watching.
Normally, if you freeze something fresh, water within its
Stick
cells
around, though, it's not done.
expands as it crystallizes, damaging the cell membrane. CAS, however, works differently. The object to be frozen is supercooled using magnetic fields, and then frozen instantly and uniformly, giving ice crystals no time to form.
Yeah. I got you. I hear you.
It was originally developed for the preservation of food, as an alternative to the normal freezing process. Now, however, there are rumors that it can be used for other things.
Yeah. I hear you. I got you.
What do you mean, other things?
Well, there are obvious medical uses, but perhaps also space travel.
Space travel? Are you serious?
Surely you've heard of suspended animation, cryogenic freezing?
All right.
It's a fairly common idea in science fiction books and films.
True.
People are sometimes frozen for especially lengthy journeys through space.
Whoa, wait a minute there. Are you saying that Alice was frozen using that CAS thing?
Well, I'm sure the possibility is quite low, but it is a possibility. If this special ice you call Ice 9 does
So instead
indeed
of-
exist,
Instead of just some random natural phenomenon, they're like, cryogenic stasis, basically.
Minivolve. Said heads up y'all. An ad break is starting in roughly 2 minutes.
No.
And casts were used to freeze her into that sort of ice
Starkid
instantaneously.
Pep. Said as a concept, cryogenically freezing something is a real thing. Hamsters have been frozen and brought back.
This is true.
You think she could be alive?
Well, I can't say for sure, of course. I'm only talking about possibilities. The melting point for Ice 9 is 96 degrees, right? If she were put somewhere where she could reach that
Starkid
temperature...
Pep. Said that's the reason the microwave was created.
Fair enough.
That's nuts. Are you really saying she could have defrosted and started walking about?
You're quite right. It does sound unbelievable. But if she had, then we would have an explanation for the man we found dead on the floor.
Would we? Would we? Are you trying to suggest that she's the one that killed him? Because you're one, assuming that she's even, like, real and here. Just based on Seven's theory.
You mean the guy dressed like a captain?
Yes. He was dead when we found him. But if he was murdered, then by whom? It couldn't have been one of us. That would be impossible. In order to enter the captain's quarters, one must first open door 1. That door that requires the Earth key prevented us from accessing door 1.
True.
Who was it that opened that door?
Santa and Lotus.
Right.
Right. Clearly, the two of them could not have opened door 1, or any other door for that matter.
Minivolve. Said ads are now running. We'll be right back
God
after these messages.
Damn it. Okay. Temporary break time. I will be back in a moment. I really just want to make sure I get this package wherever it's at, and I feel like the ads are the perfect time to do that. So we will be right back. I apologize.
Minivolve. Said ad break is now over.
Alrighty, welcome back from the ads. We are back. And still no mail. I'm not at all surprised. I wish I was. I wish it was there and that I wouldn't have to worry about it. Stupid mail. Okay, what were these bozos talking about again? Clearly the two of them could not have opened door 1. Or any other door for that matter. Right, Lotus and Santa opening the one door is not a thing.
Who
Got
else then could have done so?
So they're trying to figure out who could have done it, who could have come in here to kill the captain.
Nobody.
In theory.
After Santa and Lotus used the Earth key, they turned back and met up with me and June.
Makes sense, because they couldn't have done anything.
Then we returned to the large hospital room and found Ace, Seven, and Clover.
Correct.
While we'd gone into the shower room, Ace, Seven, and Clover had stayed behind.
Sure.
But it's impossible for those three to open door 1.
Also correct.
But what about when June and I took the elevator to door 2? No, still won't work. We were only gone 5 minutes. No human being could have run to the captain's quarters, killed that guy in there, and run back that fast.
Also true.
It would be impossible for any of us to be the murderer. That being the
Excuse
case,
me.
who could have killed him? Wouldn't it make sense if his killer was someone who had been in the ship for some time?
I mean, maybe.
A person like that would know the ship well.
This is a lot of theorizing and speculating, though. Like, educated guesses, I guess, but like, you know.
They would know the locations of all the hidden passages and secret doors.
True, I guess.
The numbered door would mean nothing to someone like that. It would be a simple thing for them to enter the captain's quarters.
Then you're saying the killer was Alice?
The killer was somebody.
Well, this is all only one possible theory.
All ice. Alice. Is she really somewhere on the ship? Maybe this card will give me access to the Forest of Knowledge. And the big mystery.
The Forest of Knowledge.
What could be there beyond the Forest of Knowledge?
Fucking Alice, apparently.
Anyway, whatever. It's gonna have to wait. I can't do anything right now.
True.
I'll come back to this later.
Fair. Okay, well, we had that wonderful little conversation. What about the monitors? So we learned a little bit more about Alice and cryogenic freezing, apparently. Basically, is the thing.
Huh.
What's the deal with this monitor? Where whenever this is right when we were like, right when we fucked with it and it turned to 0.
Zero, huh?
It's like he's making fun of us.
Okay.
What do you think?
Nothing.
What about him? Do you think that's really 0?
There's no way that's him.
Yeah, no.
Didn't I tell you already? 0 is one of us.
Yeah, right. Well, even if he wasn't one of us, there's no way that man could be 0.
Huh?
Don't you get it? The letters that spell 0 on the TV screen, the captain's clothes he's got on.
I freaking love this song, though. Like, listen to this track. I know we've heard it before, but it's just so intense and I love it.
And of course, the bracelet with a 0 on it.
Uh-huh.
It's too obvious. Look, this is 0 right here. This dead body is 0. Isn't that kind of fishy?
Yeah, it's totally not. I don't believe it.
You're right. Only an idiot wouldn't see through something like that.
I say this as though I've not played this before, and I'm really trying not to spoil it for people, you know?
No, that's not the point. So I'm not trying to make fun of them for thinking a trick like this would work. I'm sure they didn't think it would work, which makes me wonder. I think this is a challenge. A challenge from the person who's really behind all of this. He's making fun of us.
Is he, though?
Don't you get it? If whoever killed this guy really wanted us to think this corpse was 0, they'd never have put a bracelet on him.
Yeah, like, why would he be part of the game?
Walking around with a 0 bracelet would be like hanging a sign around your neck that said, "I did it!"
Just the way he said it.
Anyone with a brain would be able to see that this guy is supposed to look like everything 0 is supposed to be.
Yeah, the captain of the ship, like what was stated at the beginning and stuff.
Just like we did. The killer must have known we wouldn't think he was 0 and put the bracelet on him anyway. Do you know why?
Why?
Like I said, he's mocking us.
Is he?
Too bad, suckers. This isn't 0. Where's the real me then? See if you can catch me.
It's just like...
It's the same bad joke a lot of criminals like to play. They'll just sit back and watch people run in circles.
Not wrong. I can't say that that's incorrect.
That's really twisted.
It is.
It almost seems kind of childish.
Yeah, you're right. It's really childish. It's like it's just a game to whoever this person is. That's what seems funny to me. Alright, let's get back to the point.
A very twisted, very fucked up game is what I'll say. Like, dude, the blood coming out of this dude's mouth though is just like that's intense.
Who killed this man?
I don't know.
And what's this guy's deal? Who is he?
How would I know that? If I knew anything, I would have told you.
You have no idea who he is.
Why would I?
That's a fair question.
We should check and see if he's got anything on him that might tell us who he is.
Okay.
Give me a hand here, Clover.
Huh?
We gotta flip him over. How else are we gonna search his pockets? Okay, fine. Guess I'll do it.
I can't blame her.
Huh?
All right. Oh.
Hey, it's the...
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets.
Well, how to remove the bracelets? There are only 2 ways to do so.
1. You escape from this ship.
Yep, we've seen this dialogue.
More likely, which is 0. In other words,
Once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship, or the wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, the bracelet will shut down automatically.
Oh,
Got
God. This man... He's dead, isn't he?
Did we not already figure that out?
Huh?
No, it's just... I guess I didn't really think about it until right now. If his bracelet's off, that means he's dead.
Well,
Yeah, like
it's
dead
pretty
dead.
obvious
For
that
real
he's
dead. As opposed to
Really
fake
need to
dead.
look at his bracelet
Which
to
I don't
figure
really know
out
what
that he's
fake dead
dead.
looks like, but it's not real dead, you know?
Yeah. I guess you're right. It is pretty obvious. Well, he looks
a whole lot of
better
dead.
than the other bodies we've seen, though. You know?
Bruh, Junpei.
I mean, if there wasn't all this blood, he'd almost look like he was still alive. I mean, I know it's
Alright.
kind of a messed up thing to say, but he kinda
Yeah.
has it better, you know?
Does he? Does he?
Dying from a bomb going off inside of you? I mean, that's just... Some of Snake's bones went right through his skin. I think the explosion must have thrown him against a
Maybe
wall
not
or
the
something.
best conversation to have in front of a potential murderer, Junpei. I just want to point this out.
There was a broken bone just sticking out of his left arm. And,
What did you just say?
oh man, I am so sorry.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
shouldn't have
Now
said
it
that.
hits ya.
I really don't know what I was thinking. I mean,
No, that's not what I'm talking about. What did you say about his arm?
arm?
Yes, his left arm. You said it, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I did, but I mean, didn't you see it too?
Of course not. I could barely look at him.
Fair.
There's no way I was gonna see the details. Are you sure it was his left arm?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
And he had a broken bone, right?
What the hell are you getting at here?
Are we about to get a revelation?
Just shut up and answer me!
Yes, holy shit. Clover, chill.
Yeah, he did. It was pretty bad, too. The bone was sticking out of the arm. Clover? What's wrong?
Clover?
Look, I'm sorry if I said anything.
Thank you.
I'm sorry?
Huh? What
Star
are you...
Kid Pep. Said just shut up and answer me. I can't do both.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Thank you so much, Junpei.
Ah, she got the hug after
Hey,
all.
what's going on with you?
I'm sorry, it's just... I'm so happy.
To our knowledge, your brother is dead. And... what?
Why?
The body in the shower room, it isn't his. It isn't my brother.
Okay.
Huh?
It's not Snake.
Why on earth would you think that?
because his left arm is... I'm sorry. I really shouldn't be talking about this.
No. You have info. Give the info.
But he's still alive. I'm so happy.
Does that mean you're not gonna kill us now?
I'm so glad.
I feel like that's my priority. Are you going to kill us now?
Huh?
Junpei, you were right.
Huh?
No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck.
It's wild how there are games out there, including this one, that'll show you two very different sides of the same person. This is the same person that in the last stream fucking axed us in the back, literally. Out of revenge over the death of her brother. And now we're finding out that he's not actually dead, apparently. And she didn't have to do that.
That's...
I only made it here because you gave me this. I was
This is the
suspicious
key.
of everybody, and I was angry and miserable. But
Understandable,
because
though, I get it.
four-leaf clover, because of what you said to me,
Yeah.
thank you so much, Junpei.
Oh, if you really want to thank somebody, you should be thanking Santa.
Santa? What?
Well, he was the one who gave me that thing. And the words for each leaf, I got that from him too.
Oh.
Huh?
Clover, what's up? Oh, that's in stereo. Okay.
Did Santa
Really
tell
good
you
stereo,
those
apparently.
things?
Did Santa really tell you those
Yeah,
things?
he
Okay.
did. Did I say something wrong?
Apparently not.
Oh no, not at all.
Okay.
In fact, this could be really good news, I think.
You think?
Snake lives.
Santa knew about the words and the clover. The only people who should know about that are the other subjects.
The other subjects. I'm sorry?
Subjects.
The other people who were in the experiment 9 years ago, with my brother and me.
Were you one of the kidnapped children then? Because that would explain why you'd know about that.
Huh?
But he's blind, and I was part of the Nevada test group.
The Nevada
So neither of us would be able to recognize the faces of the people who were on this boat.
Interesting.
Whoa. Okay, time out. Let's just calm down for a second, okay? Start from the top. Don't start with the end and then jump to the middle.
Fair.
You gotta start with 1 and then move to 2 and 3 and 4 and so on.
We got it. We're fine.
If you don't tell me stuff in the right order, I'm never gonna be able to figure it out.
Okay.
All right, let's start with this experiment. What happened on this boat 9 years ago?
Do you know about morphogenetic fields?
Yes, we do.
Morphogenetic fields.
All right, how about this?
It's important after all.
Theory of the telepathic mechanism.
I think Lotus mentioned something like that.
Telepathy, huh? Well, that's not really it, but I suppose it's similar.
So they were testing telepathy on this ship?
Kinda.
Yeah, I guess so.
So, what exactly did they have you guys do?
The same thing that we're doing now.
So the
Exactly
experiment-
the same thing.
The experiment that Seven and Lotus were talking about in the torture room is this experiment, but they didn't quite understand what it was for. It wasn't necessarily for controlling people. Although if they were able to harness it, they probably could use it for that purpose.
What?
The nonary game. 9 people were put on this boat, and 9 others were put in the building in Nevada, and the game started.
Look, I'm sorry, but I don't get it. What do the nonary game and some telepathy experiment have to do with each other?
They were the same question mark?
Am I missing something here?
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger.
What?
You know how sometimes when you're up against a really tough problem, and then the answer just kind of pops in your head?
Sometimes, but no. So, usually I just run into a block. It's not fun.
That's an epiphany. And what you learn from the epiphany can be transmitted with telepathy.
Sure.
When you add danger to that equation, then it gets easier to transmit that information over telepathy.
Does it?
So you're saying the nonary game was supposed to introduce that element of danger?
Yeah, but it couldn't be just any old danger. It had to be life and death.
Like, you want to put children through that?
And someone did actually die. A girl.
Uh-oh.
Huh.
She was on the boat with my brother. I was in Nevada. I never met her, but I did hear her name. Her name was...
Oh, my apologies. I seem to have disturbed you.
Convenient!
Ace.
It's a little too convenient.
You two must have strong stomachs. I can't imagine how you could stay in this room for so long. At any rate, Junpei, would
When
you
did they
be
put
so
the body
kind as
back?
to come and help me with something?
Why?
I'm having a little trouble, and I could really use your assistance.
Really?
Come on, it'll only take a moment.
I don't want Ace to hear us. We can talk about this later.
Interesting.
Huh? Hey, wait!
Junpei, what are you doing in there? Hurry up!
Okay, and then that's when we go do the other stuff in the room and sort out the things. Got it. That was one hell of a conversation. Holy shit. Okay, next point of interest is literally right here. Oh, we've done this? Outside the room. Wait. There's something here. And then we've got this. Hold on. What do we got going on here? Does this mean we're just locked into this? Like, whatever's gonna happen here is gonna happen? So this would normally reach the axe ending, but is this gonna reach another ending? I guess we'll find out. Can we go? Okay.
All right, let's go. That's the next door.
Wait, a piece of paper.
This is the map.
This is... Map of the ship's interior for A-Deck.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong?
Don't worry about it.
I found a map for this
I feel like
floor.
I said that last time, too.
I see.
Well,
I
that
got the
was
map. Oh, okay.
anticlimactic. I should keep this, though.
Yeah.
Hey, where's Clover? Damn it, what the hell is she
Clover?
up to? Clover!
Hi.
Huh?
What the hell are you doing?
Don't worry about it. It's fine. As long as it's not an axe.
Nothing.
What do you mean, nothing? What the hell is that?
Not an axe.
What?
You've got something in your pocket. What is it?
Oh, this? This is... a note.
A note?
A note?
Yeah, I found it in the pocket of the guy with the captain's clothes.
That's different.
It said something about the darkness of the sinister hand or something.
Okay.
What the hell? Let me see it.
No, not right.
Hey, Junpei, Clover! What are you two doing? Hurry up!
Hey, it's Ace. I'm really far away.
He's getting mad. I'll show it to you later, all right? Come on, we gotta hurry.
Okay, at least she's a little bit more chipper now. I don't think she's gonna axe us in the back this time.
From the look of that pocket, it doesn't particularly look like just a note. Jeez, what are you thinking? For crying out loud.
Okay.
The big stairs. So this is where
we're
it
in
ends
new
up.
territory now, y'all.
Just like it says on the map. Ace, did he head down?
But the
Oh,
ghost.
there he is.
Look, the 4 others are there too.
Right.
Really?
Let's join them. Jumpy, Clover,
What's up?
we found it.
Found what?
We found it.
What did you find?
The last door. We found door 9.
What?
Come on! Just follow us. We'll explain on the way.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Okay.
Well, if that's the case...
Wait for me.
We should get going as well.
Jumpy, we finally made it.
Yeah, we can get out of here. It's all good.
Yeah, it's finally time. We've reached the end.
Time to
Something's
go
bothering
home,
me.
bitches.
Only 3 to 5 people can go through the numbered door.
Don't worry about the semantics. We already know there's 2.
7 of us are on our way to door 9. That means that, best case scenario, there will be 2 of us who have to stay behind. 2 people. Is there a way?
Yeah, we already know.
Or
Don't worry
30.
about it.
We've only got 90 minutes left. I've got no time to wonder about it now.
Hey, Junpei!
Now they're concerned
June,
about time.
what the
They
hell are
have
you two
wasted
doing?
so
Hurry
much
it up!
time in this whole game. Like, I'm gonna be real. They take
Let's
so
go,
long to do
Jumpy.
everything.
Yeah.
Alright, down the elevator we go. Let's do this. Time for
I know I
another
told you I'd
ending,
explain
folks.
earlier, but honestly,
And
very
we're
much to
just under
explain.
2 hours in.
After
We're
we
just
split off
about
from
2
you guys,
hours in,
the
really.
4 of us got into the elevator on the left, and that took us to the other side of the grate. After that, we headed down another hallway. It took us toward the bow and eventually to the number 6 that you two found earlier. We opened it and kept going. There was another locked door behind it, like usual, but this time we had to complete 2 different areas before we could unlock it. Once we were through that door, there was another hallway that went the other direction, toward the stern.
Yeah, huh?
So, on your way, you found the elevator.
That's right.
So, in other words, you kinda did a lap, huh? You came from that side to this side.
Yeah,
So, where's the number 9 door?
over here. Follow me.
Now the question I have is, what about the library?
By the way, you know, it's because of Santa that we're all here right now.
Okay.
Huh?
That all 7 of us are going to door 9.
How so?
You don't get it? Santa, 7, and Lotus. What's their digital route?
9. It's 9.
That's right.
Oh, you're saying they could have left. I got
They
you.
could have just left me behind and kept going if they'd wanted to.
But they didn't.
Yes, because Santa wouldn't let them. He said, we can't leave June and the others behind. That's why we went looking for you guys.
Is Santa not a bad guy after all?
And then you got on the elevator and went back to the central staircase.
What is up with him?
That's right.
Well, I wouldn't have called that one. That Santa would be the one to stick up for you. I mean,
That is fair.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't mean that 7 and Lotus said they wanted to leave me behind. We were just talking about it, and Santa objected to it first.
Fair.
is that so?
We're here.
So, Is
I
this...
feel like Seven wouldn't make the choice to leave us behind. Like he'd be like, "No, we gotta get everybody out."
Yeah.
There's no other place for us to
That's
go.
why I don't believe he was the one
Minivolve.
that quote unquote killed
Said
Snake.
heads up, y'all. An ad break is starting in roughly 2 minutes.
Dude, this is a bad time for ads, bro.
Nope. Just look around. There's a big old iron wall at the end of the hallway. The other hallways on the left and right are blocked by metal grates.
I see.
All right.
There's no way we're finishing this up in 2 minutes. But we're gonna keep going after because there's more stuff to unlock.
Oh.
Hello.
No way.
There it is.
The 9 door.
We're finally here. No doubt about it. This is door 9.
Uh-huh.
Oh, finally! This is the last. Junpei, look behind you.
Behind? What? Why? A door and a 9.
Anthropomorphic soul patch.
Anthro!
Said then everyone dies.
Yeah, right?
There's another...
Somehow.
Hey, what the hell? What the hell is going on here?
It's 2 doors, both with
There's
the number
a red
9.
there too. That means... And of course it won't open.
Of course not. There's a fucking red right there, bro.
Why? Why the hell are there 2 doors?
Do you think perhaps one is the right door and the other is the wrong one?
I don't know about that. It seems unlikely.
What makes you say so?
Well, think about all the rooms we've been through so far. They're full of puzzles, but there are always hints about how to solve them.
This is true.
I'm pretty sure there aren't any rooms where we just had to go with our best guess and leave it to instinct to solve the puzzle.
Also true.
Do you really think that at the very end of the game, Zero's going to suddenly throw in something that depends entirely on luck?
Then you're saying there's some sort of hint in this room.
No, I don't think there's a hint anywhere in here.
Not in here, through the doors.
I searched it very well when I was in here before. I didn't find anything that might have been a hint, though.
Well then, that means...
Yeah, both of these are the right door.
Okay.
I mean, if you think about it, Zero never actually said there was only one door with a 9 on it.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9.
Gotcha.
So if there are 2 number 9 doors, if we split it up right...
That's not gonna work. You've got a notebook and a pen, right? Can I borrow them?
Yeah, here.
Sounds like marker.
Look
Doesn't
at
sound
this.
like a pen. What do we got? Lots of math. Okay, I'm
You
not
get
reading
it?
all that. 1 + 6. So they're saying that there aren't 2 combos that'll work. Because even if you get 9 for one group, you won't get it for
Minivolve.
the other.
Said ad break is now over.
Okay, well, I completely what how did I not hear the ad running thing didn't play? The fuck? What the heck happened there? That was weird.
Star Kid Pep. Said who died while we were gone.
Nobody. And the ad notice didn't actually play, which was really strange. So, yeah, we're going over. So we're at the number 9 door, and we have seen that there are 2 9 doors, like we saw the first time we got here. So now Clover's going over the possibilities of getting us through both doors, and she's like, they're not gonna work. It's not gonna work, because even if we get 9, we're not gonna get it again with the other group.
The numbers on the top are all the combinations with digital roots of 9. The numbers on the bottom are the people who don't fit.
Got you.
There's only 8 possibilities if we split up into 2 groups of 3 or 4 people. So...
If 3 people go through the door, then 4 are left behind. If 4 go through, then 3 are left behind, right?
yeah.
No way.
With our current... Yeah.
Come to think of it,
But nobody's dead yet.
what is this room? It looks like it's set up for some kind of ceremony. But what kind?
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Is that an altar?
That's definitely a coffin. Oh, I see what he's thinking.
No, it couldn't possibly be.
Okay, I give up. I give up. I figured if we sat around here long enough, someone would volunteer. But I guess nobody's got the guts to do it.
What are you talking about?
What? You guys didn't figure it out yet?
Wh-
Fine. Let me enlighten you. Clover was mostly right with her little explanation earlier, but she missed something. She wasn't really wrong. She just... screw it. Let me just write it out.
Fair enough. What do you got?
If you're trying to leave with a group of 3 and a group of 4 and get everybody out, Clover's right.
Okay.
But there's another way. Only one combination, though.
Oh, to try to... I see. 7, no, dude. He's trying to make it so that he's left behind. Because it'd be 1 plus 3 plus 5 in one door. And then 4 plus 6 plus 8 in the other door. And then he stays behind. 7, my guy.
If you split us up into groups of 3, 3, and 1, you can make this combination.
Mate, no.
Wait, this means...
Don't get me wrong here. I'm not trying to copy Ace or anything like that. Even if he hadn't been the hero back in the big hospital room, I'd still be saying the same thing.
The same thing? Are you saying?
Yeah, I am.
Mate, no.
I'll stay behind.
Bruh.
Why are you acting so heroic all of a sudden? Are you some kind of idiot? No, I am completely against this. I'll be goddamned if I'm gonna have to owe you for getting out of here.
Lotus, are you... Okay.
I'm against it too. I didn't want to leave Ace behind, and I don't want to leave you either.
Fair.
I don't like that idea. There's gotta be other options.
I disagree as well. I can't say I care much for you being the hero.
Whatever, Ace.
Well, there you go, 7. Proposal denied. Clover's right. There's gotta be a better way than this.
Doesn't make any sense.
It does. We don't want to leave you behind. You're the big lovable badass.
Whoa, hold on a minute. I haven't said anything yet.
Are you... agreeing? You want to leave him here?
Nah, I'm against it. I don't want to leave 7 here alone.
Then I don't see how it matters.
No, dude.
I said alone.
No!
Huh?
I said I don't want to leave 7 alone.
No. You're not staying with him. None of you are staying here. This is a no. We're not doing this.
What the hell are you...
What? You don't get it? I can't leave just one person. I need 2 more. 3 people, including 7. I'll be leaving behind 3 people.
Wait.
That's my proposal. No. Those are my orders.
Wait.
What do you mean, orders?
Oh, no.
What the hell makes you think you can order us around?
I don't
Who the
like where
hell's
this is
gonna listen
going.
to you?
I don't like where this is going.
You all will. In 3 seconds, you won't have a choice.
Sir?
What?
3, 2, 1.
Oh
See?
no!
I
Oh
told you.
god, no. Sir, put the gun down. Preferably without firing it. Put it down. Oh god.
Huh? What?
Absolutely not.
Why?
Of course he would take it.
What the hell is that?
The gun's from the other room.
This motherfucker went through door 6.
What room?
One of the rooms behind door 6.
Mm-hmm.
I should have known he was gonna do this. I should have taken.
Well, it's too late now, fat ass.
God damn.
Damn it!
Now, time for you to start following my orders.
This this image is upsetting. Oh my god.
Ace, Lotus, congratulations! I've chosen you to come with me.
Hooray?
Put your hands in the red. Hey, you deaf? I gave you an order. Right, fine. I didn't want to waste any bullets, but you guys just don't get it.
Don't fucking do it. Don't you fucking dare. Okay. Okay. Mate.
He really shot it? But why? Santa, why are you... Santa, I thought you were one of us. I thought we were friends.
Arguably, none of us
soul
are
patch.
friends.
Said looks like small anime girl is about to die.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, this is too tense for me. I do not like... I mean,
You knew about the leaf words and the four-leaf clover.
mate.
What the hell is that shit? I've got no idea.
Yes, you do.
You're lying.
Shut up! Just shut up! You stupid bitch!
No, don't insult Clover. She turned a new leaf. She's no longer a crazy axe murderer, okay? Reform or something. We prevented it from happening.
You want me to put a bullet in your fucking head?
Don't worry about it. No, also.
Santa.
All right, assholes. What are you still standing there for?
Anthropomorphic soul patch. Said she turned 4 leaves, in fact.
Yeah. You are correct.
Star Kid Pep. Said she turned 4 new leaves. Star Kid Pep. Said damn it.
I love that you two are on the same page.
Get over here and scan
I
those
love it.
bracelets. I don't have all day.
No, Santa, chill, dude.
Oh, what's the matter? Your hearing's starting to go? Going senile, maybe?
No, dude.
That's it. It's the only way. Please, go.
Huh?
No way.
Jumpy, what are you saying? If you stay here, you're going to be stuck, Jumpy.
That's true. Absolutely correct. But we also don't want you to get shot in the fucking head.
And so will Clover and Seven.
Get the gun away from her face, please. Oh my god.
I know.
This is genuinely upsetting.
But you don't need to worry about us. We'll figure something out. Right, Seven?
Right. You just leave it to us. It's gonna piss me off to do what Santa says, but...
Not wrong. I don't blame
worry
you.
about me either. There's still something I have to take care of.
You need to find your bro.
No, you can't! Ace, Lotus, don't come over! Don't worry about me, please!
I did not expect to get the fucking gun ending. Bro.
Please. Go.
All right.
Fine.
All right, now let's get those hands on the scanner panel. What's the holdup? What? You think I'm fucking around here? I don't give a shit about this girl. The red doesn't need a person, you know? All I need is the bracelet.
Dude, don't.
You get it? Good. Now put your fucking hands on the scanner. I'm not gonna say it again.
Also, how does he know that about the scanners
Fine.
specifically?
Good job. Now, Lotus, pull that lever. Soon as the door opens, you get your ass in there. Try anything stupid, and you know what happens, right?
Damn it.
Dude, why? Sweet holy fuck.
Good. Go. Later.
Bro. Wow.
June.
So, what do you want to do, Junpei?
What do you mean, what do I want to do? What can we do?
That's a fair... Oh, what the fuck?
What the hell is that?
Shh, quiet!
Where is it coming from? Could it be?
Hey, I think it's coming from this coffin.
You're right.
Let's open it.
But how?
What are those muscles for? For show?
You're telling me to force it open?
Do it!
Just shut up and try! Damn it!
We saw this
Won't even
coffin too.
budge.
The first time we saw the nine doors, we saw this coffin and we heard someone banging in there.
Not another one.
Yeah, looks like it.
Do you think we have to put in the right password or it won't open?
I think so. Whoever or whatever's inside this thing wants out, and now.
I know that. But how?
Without a passcode, I don't think there's much we can do.
Isn't there a hint somewhere?
Well, let's look for one.
They're not gonna
There's
find it, are
nothing
they?
here.
Not making this easy, are they?
They aren't gonna find it, are they?
What's the passcode? What am I supposed to do? How can we figure it out? I need something.
They don't have the something. To be continued. Because we don't have the thing. Does that count as an ending? Unfortunately, that's the wrong answer. Oh. We go to this. We're gonna save. We learned so much shit. That counted. We have 2 more endings. Okay. We need to go down a different route. That's what we need to do. We need to go for this. Okay, so we need to start going down Route 5? If I recall correctly. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm starting to understand the system. Now, the question is, do we want to save that for next time? Because there are 2 more endings that we gotta do. And we've already been here for like 2.5 hours. I feel like I feel like I want to set myself on the right path and see what we get. Yeah, let's do. Let's set ourselves up. We're just gonna skip everything because we're boss. We're gonna pick door 5 just so that we can be on the right path. Yeah. Digital root. Wait, A plus 3 plus 5. Okay. Are we gonna go? I don't care. This doesn't matter. Let me choose the door. Decided that it had to be door 5. Okay. So that should put us on the correct path now. Yeah. I just want to like get through this section because it'll probably kick us out when we're done. And like just to see, because like, and like I know we're skipping this whole thing, but we've been through this like 5 times. We're going to the first class cabin. Talk about the dude. We saw the glasses and the bracelet and the stuff. Going through the thing. That's a lot of things to... We're not doing this puzzle, though. We're on the right path now, though. Can we get out of here, is the question. Let's go to here. Let's go to the flowchart. And... See, that's still dark, though. How do we get this... Okay, so that's red now. So now that red one's unlocked, the white ones are now locked. Oh, that's so weird. Okay. So does that mean we can now skip forward to here? The 3, 7, and 8 doors. There's a choice that we gotta make here? Right, okay. So that would be choosing doors. So what is this? The laboratory. So that's door 8. So we have to choose door 8. Okay. So my question for you guys right now is, should we continue on until we reach at least this point to where the endings diverge and we can go for the 2 endings that are left next time? Because that's gonna take a while. Those 2 endings are gonna take a while, so I feel like we can work up to that point and then finish the game next time, which is probably going to be Monday. And I think that'll be pretty cool. So like, because these last 2 endings are gonna take a while to get to, you know? So I feel like that might be what we do.
Said sounds like a plan.
I feel like that might be a decent plan here. So let's go ahead. We need to choose door 8 to unlock some stuff. So let's do that.
Star Kid Pep. Said not saying if it's a good plan or a bad one, but it sounds like a plan.
I feel like considering how long it's gonna take, like it's not gonna be
Well, we really don't have a
too
choice
bad,
now.
honestly. We're gonna skip this to get to the door 8 choice. I won't be skipping any more conversations at that point after this, but just so we can get to it a little bit quicker. Because again, for context, this is just after Snake went missing and they're deciding what doors to go through and stuff of that nature. So now me, Lotus, or Junpei, Lotus, and Clover are going through door 8 to the laboratory. So there's a couple of things we can do at the laboratory. Once we actually get there, there's just gonna be like a couple of conversations, and once we do those conversations and stuff, we'll be able to essentially get our last two endings. In theory. And our last two endings are kind of insane. So, we're getting a ton of info, though. We're piecing things together real slow, but we're getting there. So, back to the flowchart. We're going to skip a conversation. We're going to go to the computer. I believe this is when Lotus is starting to crack the password and stuff.
Oh, that worked.
Oh, I appreciate that it goes back to stop. Nice.
Huh? It's running on its own?
Here we
It
go.
certainly looks like it.
Isn't that kinda weird?
We're gonna get some crazy shit this route.
What?
By the way.
Well, it's not connected to the main computer, right?
It's
There's just this
fine.
keyboard and monitor. The only cable connected to this thing is the power cable we just plugged in.
It's fine.
So, why is it working?
Maybe it's a wireless display.
A wireless display?
Yes, it connects to your computer wirelessly, hence the name. Have you been living in a cave, Junpei?
Is that normal?
Yes, at least where I worked.
Oh.
Oh, it stopped.
Huh.
Pass with a colon.
Looks like we need to enter a password.
Fair.
Again, there must be a hint around here somewhere.
Could you go take a look?
Yeah, I'm on it.
So, for the people 9 years ago, what would they have done if none of them were as smart with computers as Lotus is right now?
What are you going to do?
I'll see if I can do something about this on my own.
Did they plan it out that carefully?
On your own.
Yep, on my own.
Lotus?
Back to the angle.
Let's kick some ass.
All right.
Wait, what?
Didn't expect that, did you?
They just made her hands just go blurry. I love it.
Of course I didn't. You're typing so fast. I can't even see your fingers. What kind of job do you have? What are you?
I'm unemployed at the moment.
Unfortunate.
I used to work for a cybersecurity firm, but I quit.
Badass.
Why?
Huh? Oh, it was just something.
Okay.
I see.
Oh,
What are you doing now?
I'm going to try and brute force it.
Brute what?
A brute force attack is... Well, the short version is that I just attack the thing head on. The long version? A brute force attack is one of the simplest ways to break a cipher.
True. You just try every possible combination until you crack it.
It checks every possible combination until it finds the right one. For a complex cipher, it can take a very long time.
Fair.
I'm writing a program that would run an attack like that on its own.
She's just writing a program on the fucking
It's not
fly.
the most elegant solution, certainly. But given the circumstances, there isn't much else I can do.
Fair.
Oh, but back to what we were talking about earlier.
What were we talking about?
The wireless display?
Yeah.
It's kind of strange if you think about it, isn't it? How do I put it? Well, let's say you write a program that calculates an addition problem for you, all right?
Okay.
So you enter 1 plus 1.
Yeah.
The screen will show you 2.
Sure.
See? Isn't that strange?
Yeah.
No, not really.
Oh, come on now. Of course a caveman like you would think it was strange. You said so just a minute ago. You're just not getting it, are you? Who calculated 1 plus 1?
The computer.
The main computer, right? You said it
Yeah,
connected to
the main
monitor
computer, not
wirelessly.
the screen. So she's like, why is the screen showing it, kind of thing. It's because the computer sent it to the screen.
Yeah, but someone who grew up in a cave wouldn't know that, right? They'd probably think that this thing here, the monitor, is doing the calculating.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And once they've decided that, they'll start examining this monitor. They might poke the screen or something.
Uh-huh.
Ah, I see the color changes when I press it here. Then they might investigate the hardware on the inside. Oh, I see. So this wire supplies the power. Eventually, they might even cut the wires. Ah, yes. Just as I
Minivolve.
expected. When
Said
this
heads up
wire
y'all.
is cut,
An ad break
no
is starting in
results
roughly
appear.
2 minutes.
Well, okay then. Is it actually going to? Is it going to tell me?
Therefore, it must be this device which does the calculations.
Okay.
Oh.
But the truth is that, just like you said, the computer is doing the calculating.
Yeah.
But these cave people wouldn't know that.
Right, because they wouldn't have like that understanding that we do about modern technology.
Because they have no idea that the monitor and the computer are connected wirelessly.
Right.
So, what are you trying to say?
Nothing, really. It's just, I thought maybe, what if the relationship between human beings and our brains is like that?
Huh?
Brains are pretty fucking weird, if you think about it.
Well, let's say you stick a bunch of electrodes into parts of the brain. A scientist examining the signals they send out might say, interesting. So stimulating this part of the brain causes the person to see colors. That must mean this neuron cluster controls that function.
Right.
Star Kid Pep. Said yeah, some are made of lettuce.
Wow. God damn it. Are we doing ad stuff? Did it break again?
Okay, let's see what happens when I cut out this part.
Star Kid
just
Pep.
what I thought.
Said no
Cutting out
ads
this
for me
part
yet.
Causes that function to
Minivolve.
cease.
Said ads are now running.
There
We'll
it
be
is.
right back after these messages.
Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna go to the BRB screen again. I apologize for being so abrupt with this. I don't usually have to wait for
Star
mail.
Kid Pep. Said ads.
Yes, okay. It did let me know this time. So I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna go to the BRB screen. I will be back momentarily.
Star Kid Pep. Said back. Minivolve. Said ad break is now over.
Alrighty, we are back. And still no mail. Because of course not. It's supposed to be coming today, but I don't think it is. I don't see it anywhere. Sorry, drinks. I'm gonna put it on auto mode, actually. Because I have a snack and I want to eat it.
Therefore, human thought processes must occur in the human brain.
Back to the brain examination.
See? Doesn't it sound the same?
It sounds similar. I have a Nutrigrain bar, by the way.
Brain is just an output device, like this monitor.
Right.
Maybe our thought processes actually occur somewhere else, in a main body.
A main
we just
body?
Don't know it. We never even think about it.
What does that even?
Just like those cave people wouldn't know about wireless communications.
Mm-hmm.
We can't imagine that there's some unknown medium that transfers information into our brains, where we experience that information as thoughts.
Such as the morphogenetic field? Question mark?
The brain is just an output device. Human thought actually occurs somewhere else. That's just crazy talk.
I should have grabbed more of these.
Maybe that's the cause of Seven's amnesia.
They might actually still be on sale. I might go to the store tomorrow and get more Nutri-Grain bars.
Somewhere else, in some sort of main body somewhere. Maybe he hasn't forgotten anything at all.
I sort of owe Jesse some hot dogs anyway. So I might as well pick stuff up for myself.
His brain has been damaged.
Huh.
Oh.
I suppose that would explain aphasia and blindsight too.
Would it?
Perhaps they actually can speak or see. The monitor just isn't functioning properly.
If by monitor you mean eyes, then yes.
Could be suffering from the same thing.
Wait a minute. What?
What? You've never heard of prosopagnosia?
It's a weird word to say.
Oh, what is it?
Well, put simply, it means a condition where the mind can't distinguish between human faces.
Okay.
In other words, my face would look the same as Clover's or even yours.
Yeah, huh?
So they can't remember faces, which is how most people recognize each other. That means that people with prosopagnosia have
It's a very novel-heavy day today, isn't it, y'all?
Usually they can make do by associating people with other things. Their voices, their clothes, their hair.
See, this is a conversation we had to unlock, so it's important.
Faces look like blanks?
No, I don't think so. Well, you've seen monkeys, like in a zoo, right? To you and me, all the monkey faces look the same.
They look very similar,
Even though
yes.
They've obviously got faces. It's almost impossible for a human to distinguish between them.
Yeah, because we don't know them as well as we know ourselves.
The zoo staff that works with them would learn to identify different monkeys eventually. But you or I couldn't, unless one had a scar or something else to set it apart.
Fair.
Well, that's how people would be to someone with prosopagnosia.
Prosopagnosia. Huh. I didn't even know that kind of thing existed.
I do know that is a thing.
What were we talking about?
And I imagine it would be...
The idea that your brain is just an output device, like a monitor.
Really, really weird to deal with.
That stuff?
Because, like, I don't recognize faces because I can't see the detail, but, like, I can still tell that they're different faces. Like, I can see enough to be like, this is a different face than the one I was looking at before, kind of thing. You know?
Not funny.
I just can't recognize them because I'm blind as fuck and I can't see the detail.
It's nothing more than a story I made up out of boredom. Don't take it seriously. It was the first thing that came to mind, and I just talked about it to kill time.
Okay. But this was a conversation we had to unlock, so Lotus, it's important somehow.
Why?
I don't have to kill time any longer.
Oh, then you finished that brute whatever thing?
Bro, it's not that hard to remember.
Let's see what we got. Piece of cake.
Dumbass anime protagonist knows nothing about computers.
What the hell is that?
Star Kid Pep said, I think I may know how that talk was important.
It's like a puzzle.
I sure do.
Aren't you gonna, I don't know, do more computer stuff?
No, I can't do anymore. It won't let me do any more programming. See? The keyboard. Nothing. So, there's nothing more I can do.
It's all you, buddy.
Ultra Dolphin 64.
Well, I guess I'll leave this
said highest smiley face.
What's up? How's it going?
What?
Let me take a break, all right? I did my part.
Well...
We're going through all the conversations. Like, we're unlocking all the conversations.
Said just had a nice nap. What's
no problem.
Not a whole heck
Make
of
sure
a
you
lot,
know when you should
honestly.
thank people.
We're just going through all the conversations
Now,
that we've
I better
that
take
we
care
can
of this
now unlock
myself.
because we've
no
gone
more
through
relying
stuff.
on anyone else.
We got the sort of inconclusive ending where we found door 9 again and Santa pulled a gun on us. You know, shit went down. It's kind of nuts. And now we're here. Let's go to the locker. We're basically working to get to the point where
Hey, Junpei, do
we
you have a
can
minute?
get to we can get to the timeline split again, so we can get the last 2 endings next time.
What's up?
Because those will take a long time to get to, and it's gonna get real intense real quick.
I wanted to ask you something.
Hmm?
Junpei, you went into door 5 with my brother, right?
Yeah.
Did you hear him say, like, anything weird?
Huh?
Nah, he was cool. He challenged us to a fight, if that's weird.
Well, let me think. Sorry, Clover. I can't really think of anything.
Nah, he challenged us to a fight. Is that out of character for him?
I mean, he did mention that his hearing exceeds that of a regular person, or something like that, but...
See, that's slightly incorrect. A blind person's hearing is not inherently better because they're blind. It's better because they've practiced. They've honed that sense. So it's not like... Because, like, a lot of people will just assume that it's like, oh, you're blind, so you must have amazing hearing. And it's like, that's not necessarily the case. A lot of people are just really good at paying attention to things. It's not that they hear more, they just know what to listen for and have trained themselves to be able to identify things a little easier. So in that sense, it's better, but it's not, like, inherently better. Statistically speaking.
That's about it.
There's exceptions to every rule.
Okay.
Hey, wait a minute.
Hmm?
Look, I don't know if I should ask you things, but if you don't mind, I was hoping you could tell me if, is Snake, was he born...
You're talking about his eyes?
Yeah.
Junpei, it's not a bad question to ask. I've been asked that question so many times. It's just curiosity, you know?
No,
as long as it's in good faith, I don't mind people asking, personally.
When he was a kid, he got in an accident.
That sucks.
A really bad car accident. He couldn't see after that. And his arm.
His arm?
Yeah. My brother's left arm
Ultra
is,
Dolphin 64 said,
it's not
was he
like
born?
a normal
Lol.
person's arm.
Yeah, it's like, was he born? No, he's just a specter in the night.
It's fake. It's not a real arm. The accident hurt him really bad. To save him, they had to cut off his arm.
See, this is this route's version of the conversation we had with Clover in the other timeline where we gave her the bookmark.
Oh.
So she's distraught again, basically.
Is that all you wanted to ask me?
Look, I'm sorry for making you talk about all that painful stuff.
It's not a revelation yet, though, because I think Junpei hasn't seen it in this timeline yet.
Star Kid Pep said thank goodness it was his left arm, otherwise he would have had to relearn how to use his cane.
I mean... it's fine. Although I'd be pissed if I lost my left arm, because that's like my main arm, like my main hand. Like, I'm technically ambidextrous, but like, it's a whole thing. Okay, so we've got at least a minimum of 2 more conversations here. A minimum. So this is the engine room. Okay, oh, I think I know what we're gonna talk about. The handle. Let's go see. So this is behind door 6 with Santa, June, and I'm pretty sure Ace was there. Yeah, Ace was there. Yeah. So Santa, June, Ace,
Star
and
Kid Pep
Junpei.
said I'm ambidextrous. I can write fuck all with both hands.
Ha! That's a good phrase to write. So polite.
I believe the box has reached the floor.
Okay.
Yeah. June's down over by there.
Yeah, so we're in the engine room trying to solve the puzzle and stuff like that. June's in the corner because she had a fever.
She doesn't seem to be improving.
Well, of course not. She's not gonna just get better right away, you know? It'll take time.
Fair.
What could be causing this, I wonder? Illness, perhaps?
That is a good question.
Nah, it's gotta be exhaustion. She gets dropped into some weird-ass ship, forced to play some messed-up game.
Yeah, fair.
If you think about it, it's a lot weirder that we aren't freaking out just like her, you know?
I mean, y'all started freaking out.
So you're saying we're abnormal?
Not wrong.
Yeah. We're just running around this room, solving all these puzzles like it's just business as usual.
Yeah, I definitely would not be able to keep my shit together if I was in this situation. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely wouldn't.
How the hell could you call that normal?
It ain't. That's flat out, it ain't.
We're just guinea pigs.
Probably.
A guinea pig? You mean like a lab rat?
Oh, here we go.
You mean we're being used for some sort of experiment?
Something new. Let's go.
Is that what you're saying?
New information. Oh yeah, that's right.
Dunno.
Auto mode.
But
makes it easier on
does
me.
Seem like a possibility, you know?
Excuse me.
You know, speaking of experiments, there was this experiment some scientists did with rats.
Scientists did lots of experiments with rats.
First, they took a squarish C-shaped tank and filled it with enough water that the rats could drown in it.
Oh.
The tank has 2 exits. Just to make it easy, we'll call one A and the other B.
Okay. Nicely diagrammed as well.
Exit A is pitch black, so dark even a rat can't see anything.
Fun.
But exit B is electrified, which means the rat can't leave through it.
That sucks.
So, what would a rat do if it was put in this situation? Which exit would the rat choose?
I mean, it would
B,
have to take a
of course.
chance.
The rat has no way of knowing that exit B is electrified.
Sure, and it wouldn't go through the dark.
Exactly. The rat goes to exit B. Of course, like I said, it's electrified.
Yeah. So the
Which
rat
means
gets hurt.
The rat can't get out that way.
Rats get hurt. And that sucks.
So, after a lot of trial and error,
Those poor little bastards.
the rat finally finds exit A.
Minivolve said Ultra Dolphin
I can't say that's
64
very
rolled
interesting
AD20
or
and got a
relevant.
16.
It's simply the
Nice.
story of a laboratory experiment.
You're right. It isn't very interesting. Yet.
Dun dun dun! Here we
Ultra
go.
Dolphin
These
64
scientists repeated
said
this
16
experiment
again,
over
nice.
and over,
Yeah, not bad.
using hundreds of different rats over several generations. This produced some surprising results. With each generation, the rats took less time to find the correct exit.
So they got better at
Eventually,
it
a
as
rat
they went on,
put
but
in
it
the
was different
tank
rats
who
every
instantly
time.
chose exit A without even attempting to go to exit B.
So they got
That
fucking
wasn't
smarter.
the most impressive part. The same experiment was conducted in another laboratory, far from the original one, with the same results.
Got you.
No, on second thought, the results weren't really the same. The rats
He's
in the
saying
second
they
experiment
already knew.
began the trials with significantly faster times than the first rats in the initial one.
Yeah, so he's saying that they already knew to go
These
the
rats weren't
dark
related
one.
to the others and had never even come in contact with them. And yet, they all easily found their way to exit A as though they already knew.
How did they know?
What
It's the
did it mean?
morphogenetic fields again.
Are you suggesting something like
Spooky.
telepathy? They were passing information to one another through some undetectable medium?
How the hell would I know? I'm not any kind of scientist. I don't know what made him do that. But I do know that story's true. And if you've got another explanation, I'd sure love to hear it.
Spoopy.
Come on, let's get going. There's still a lot here we haven't checked
Star
out.
Kid Pep said, well, A is before B.
And we
maybe
gotta
the
get the
first
hell outta
rats
here
were
before
illiterate
June
or
passes out.
dyslexic. The second set were maybe good readers.
Well, they weren't labeled
Hey,
for the
wait.
rats. They were
There's
labeled.
something I
Those
wanna
were
ask you.
labeled for our understanding. The
What?
rats had no fucking clue.
Why did they use that tank for the experiment?
Huh?
Well, I mean, it seems like you could conduct the same experiment without the water.
In theory, but it wouldn't be.
They could
It
have just
wouldn't be
used
the
a dry
same.
box, you know?
It's
If
the
they needed
epiphany
to
and danger
motivate the
thing, isn't
rats
it?
to escape, they could have, I don't know, put some bait by
Star
exit
Kid Pep
B or something.
said, the danger thing.
I mean,
Yeah.
do they really have to make it so the
The
rats
whole like
can drown?
epiphany and danger thing to get the whole thing to work
You
or
know,
something.
the word emergency comes from the same root as the word emerge.
There it
You ever
is.
think about that?
There it is.
Huh?
It's coming.
Well, an emergency is something urgent, often something dangerous. And to emerge means to sort of come out, or appear, or rise out of something else.
Sure.
So what's going to emerge in an emergency? Inspiration.
Inspiration?
Okay.
Yeah.
Another
Think
word
about
would
it.
be
When your
panic.
chips are down, either you crack or your mind focuses.
Fear, maybe.
And pulls up what you need.
So in an emergency, your real potential emerges. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I'll roll
why
with
the
it.
rats had to drown. They had to be in danger. There had to be an emergency for inspiration to emerge.
Oh.
Kind of like how I would always procrastinate in college and I would not really care too much until the pressure was on. Except, you know, in my case, there was no drowning involved. Because goddamn. Well, now that we've had that little conversation, let's skip forward again. This is the cargo room. So we can go to the 9 photos or we can go to the coffin. I'm going to say photos because this one's at the top instead of the bottom. But who knows? That's my guess. And we're going to figure it out. It'll be fine.
Now we finally have all 9 picture cards. We just need to insert these cards into the slots at the front of each box.
The face photo that Ace couldn't solve.
know which card
and now we
goes
know
in
about
which box,
prosopagnosia.
Yeah, of course I do. It's really obvious. You just match our numbers to the numbers.
If we're correct,
Then you
if
pop
I'm
the
correct,
corresponding
then
card in
that
the
would
right
mean,
box.
like, that would explain why Ace wasn't willing to do the puzzle.
So for instance, the card with the picture of Ace on it goes into box 1.
Yeah.
The card with the picture of Snake on it goes
This is
into
right
box
before
2,
the magic
and so on.
magic square of doom, by the way.
I see.
Huh?
Yeah, see, like,
What
why
is
is
it?
he confused, right?
Hey! June, are you okay?
Oh, what the fuck?
I'm sorry, I gotta go check on her. You finish the box thing, alright? Just put the cards in the boxes. I'm counting on you. Are you alright? What happened?
Can you stand?
See, like, why is he so weird about the puzzle,
Oh,
right?
I'm sorry. I'm fine. I just tripped.
Don't give me that. Now is not the time.
But it's true. I tripped over a box.
Just let me see for a sec.
Huh.
You're still warm.
I saw her fall. I think she really did just trip on something, you know? Still, to fall down like that? I think she's probably still a little messed up.
She's still got a
Alright,
fever.
well, let's just get out of here as fast as we can so we can get you to a hospital.
Agreed. Let's do it.
Oh, I don't think it's anything that serious. I just need a little medicine and some sleep.
You've
and I'll
been
be
breaking
fine.
out into fevers throughout this entire ordeal, like throughout our adventure,
Medicine,
dude.
huh? Well, if we could get in touch with anyone outside, I'll bet Ace could swing that for you easy.
Ace?
Why's that, sir?
Huh? Don't you know? He's the president of a pharmaceutical company. Cradle Pharmaceuticals is the name, I think.
There it is.
Their flagship product is an anesthetic drug called Soparil.
There it is.
Soparil.
Cradle Pharmaceuticals was responsible for kidnapping the kids.
Somewhere.
He's connected.
Soparil. It's an anesthetic that's a gas at room temperature, a lot like how nitrous oxide is. It takes only a few seconds to spread, and even a small amount is very effective. A bunch of countries quickly accepted it for widespread use within their police and military forces.
To just fucking knock people out?
It was an effective crowd suppressant and room clearer.
That's
practical,
concerning.
ethical, and the humane nature of it made it the ideal drug. It's been around for about 6 years. They developed it from the extracts of several different roots.
Huh.
It became popular almost as soon as it was made public, with many governments placing large orders. Demand for Soparil skyrocketed, and of course that meant Cradle Pharmaceuticals stock
Starkid
did
Pep.
too.
Sedo, what was used when they were kidnapped? And in that churchy type room when you first found it?
I heard it from the old man himself.
There was a particular
From Ace?
white gas
When?
that
the
knocked
number 4
us
door
out.
at the central stairway when we were searching the
It
second class room.
might have been the gaseous form of Soparil, is my guess.
Remember how Snake, 7, and you went to door 5? It was back then. I asked him what he did for a living, and he said he ran his own company.
Interesting.
After that, we just started talking, and I guess it just came up, you know?
Huh.
Are you worried about something?
No, nothing.
Hey, so you still... You good, buddy?
June, don't push yourself, all right?
Yes.
Santa, could you take care of her? I'll go check on Ace. Looks like he's having trouble.
Trial and error, my guy.
What are you doing? What happened?
Nothing. My vision has gotten rather blurry, I think, because of fatigue. I can't see very well at the moment.
Uh-huh.
What can't you see well?
These pictures. I don't care to admit it, but I may be developing presbyopia. Growing old is a difficult thing.
Really?
At any rate, I'll leave the rest to you. I'm feeling
Are
awfully
you
tired,
sure
so if you don't
about
mind,
that?
I'd like to rest for a bit.
You don't need to
Probably
do
simply
shit,
looking at
my
cards
guy.
have tired him out. But if it wasn't, what had made him so uncomfortable?
I know what it is. We got this info earlier today.
Prosopagnosia.
There we go. Game's spelling
Well,
it out for me.
put simply, it means a condition where the mind can't distinguish between human faces. In other words,
Game is
my
absolutely
face would
spelling
look
it
the
out
same
for
as
us.
Clover's or even yours. So they can't remember faces, which is how most people recognize each other. That means that people with prosopagnosia have trouble recognizing even people they're close to.
That's gotta be difficult, honestly.
Maybe he's got prosopagnosia?
And he doesn't want to admit it.
Well, he looks depressed enough to have it. Oh well. Time to solve the 9 boxes puzzle.
Let's do it.
Ace's card is in box 1, Snake's is in number 2.
Yeah, huh?
I just need to do the same for the rest. And finally, the 9th man's card into box 9. Yeah!
There we
they
are.
opened. What the?
We did it.
9 pins?
The pins of doom!
I guess I'll take them with me.
Fuck you, magic block puzzle. Okay. So this bit here, this is where the timeline splits. We've been here for 3 hours.
Minivolve. Said heads up y'all. An ad break is starting in roughly 2 minutes.
The question is, do y'all want to see more? And go for that second last ending? Or should we hold off? Because this was the original point where I was thinking of holding off, but I feel like I could keep going. I don't know.
Said 2 minutes to end stream. Come back Monday.
I know, right? But like, there's gonna be more escape rooms to do is why I'm like, I don't know. Because part of me is like, I do want to go for that ending, but there's gonna be at least 1 or 2 other rooms. That much I do know. And they're a little bit tricky, if I remember correctly. So it will definitely take us a while. That's the unfortunate thing here. I'm gonna look and see here. We don't really have anything to go back to. These white markers are blocked off again.
Said I vote for Monday. Nothing can be more tricky than you trying to solve a magic square kappa.
That's fair. How do I get out of this? How do I get out of this puzzle? Or the thing?
Star Kid Pep. Said other than Jesse trying to find where your takeaway has been delivered to.
Oh, dude, don't even get me started on the fucking... How do I get out of this? Why can I not get out of this right now? I want to be able to save. How do I save? I want to save. Should I go to another conversation and just be able to... I'm going to jump to a random point just to be able to get out and save. That's what I'm going to do.
Minivolve. Said ads are now running.
1, 2, 3,
we'll be right back after
right.
these messages.
7 pieces.
Yep, we're going to save real quick. Okay. I'm going to be right back. Again. I'm going to go to chat screen real quick, check for that mail and see what happened. And then we'll do our final outro afterward.
Minivolve. Said ad break is now over.
All righty.
Said WB.
Thank you. So, still no mail. No idea where that's at, so that's annoying. Also, I'm not going to stick around here very long, because as I was doing my thing, the urge to use the washroom hit me, and I need to go to the bathroom, so that's going to be a thing. But yeah, so we've done quite a lot today, to be fair. And I'm actually quite happy with where we're at. So we learned a ton of things. We haven't pieced everything together yet, but I feel like y'all can start theorizing and get a good idea of what's going on, you know? So I think that's cool. We're gonna finish this on Monday. We got 2 endings to go, and I aim to get them both on Monday. It's gonna be a long one on Monday, so that's gonna be a whole thing. But anywho's, I'm gonna go ahead, for anyone that might be new around here, which I don't think is the case today, but you never know.
Said I have a theory, I'll wait till it's all over before I share it.
That's fair. That's fair. But for anyone that may or may not be new around here, I'm gonna drop my link tree and my Discord in chat so you can follow the things if you so choose and stuff of that nature. But yeah, I'm sorry for being abrupt. I'm sorry the ad breaks have been annoying this time, especially with the stupid mail thing. I really want to know where that package is at. I was told it was on its way like hours ago. But anyway, I'm gonna head off for today. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. I'll see you Monday. Peace out for now, y'all.
Star Kid Pep said buys.